Rise and shine, Googans, go time on a Thursday morning. We are locked and loaded and ready to go. We got team building today on the drill, team building exercise. It'll be afternoon golf for the boys. BT, you fired up for that?
I'm fired up,
Man,
Jeffrey.
we're taking him to the biggest and best. I mean, we're playing someplace today I haven't played in years.
15 is the number, Jeff, today.
Golf balls? Over, under?
Under.
It's the tightest track with a lot of water, so I love you. I might play the over. Like that, even for me, I'm going to put it over under like 3.5, and I'm not a ball loser. I don't hit it far enough to
You see
lose
that
it
bucket
often.
of balls on my desk?
I do, yeah.
That's coming.
That's a
today.
motley bucket of balls too, by the way. I mean, I think I see like a 1988 Dunlop Max Fly in there. I mean, that is a motley bucket, but well earned, by the way. It's the exact bucket you should be carrying out to the course at this point. Then we'll gravitate up to some more, expensive. Golf balls are expensive, man.
I got some good ones. I just won't use them. I'll putt with them, but I won't use them.
Yeah, I don't blame you. I mean, the guys hit water balls until the day they die. Be playing along. Be playing along, having a good round, hitting it good. Get to a hole, you got to carry water. Give me a water ball. God bless golf. We'll be out there. God bless us later. Maybe today's the hole-in-one day. I'm going to say that every time we play together. Huh?
That would be. Ooh, I want to witness one of those.
Yeah, well, Hicken roots for ET to get the hole-in-one. Just to, he feels like it'll stick it to me even more. It won't.
That'd be crazy.
You, the man in the moon, can get a hole-in-one. I'll pat you on the back and be happy for you. Yeah, honestly, that's a genuine.
Well, I gotta buy a round, like for the clubhouse if I hit a hole.
Yeah, and doesn't that seem strange?
Yeah, I'll buy for my group. I'll buy for people that I know.
You go,
for the whole clubhouse.
you go in and say around. Now, for those that are in there, I mean, it doesn't stay open all night. If I got a hole-in-one, like if I ever got one, I would hope that I would get it early-ish in the round, because then I'd group text everyone. I'd have 6 or 8 jokers show up, I bet. Yeah.
To the joint.
Yeah, and they'd probably order premium, top shelf, make it a triple. I'd gladly pay it. Anywho, we will stick to what's more relevant. And the news broke during the show yesterday. I think today it's going to be a day to do some sleuthing. Let's figure out who these London games are going to be. Now, the one problem with that is we seem to be operating under, well, if a team's playing in overseas already, they won't play again over there. And that seems like a natural thought. But the Niners, I believe, have 2 international games. So who's to say one of the teams that'll already be in London won't just stay and do a back-to-back with the Jags, right? Like the Jags play a week, the other team comes, you play them, and then they play their scheduled game the next week. But the big news yesterday that it'll be 2 home games, 6 regular season games in Jacksonville, but 2 of the home games in London. What did we expect? I'm fine with the way this landed. Fine to get 6 games at limited capacity. They bent to the will of the fan base to give you 6. It's a lot better than 0. And on our growth curve, it looks like this is kind of a window year. And I got to be honest with you, the one schedule note that we pointed out yesterday, the first to point it out, now we got the news fresh off the stack. But this is a football team trying to continue its growth curve. And at the end of the day, no matter where the opponents fall, they're going to play 6 true home games in a 17-game schedule. That's hard, man. That's the kind of nuance. It's more than a nuance. That's the kind of factor that can swing a division title, that can make you more prone to a colder streak. We'll see. It's a great challenge for Liam Cohen and Trevor Lawrence and this football team. It's a great challenge. Going to play 11 of 17 away from home. You can call the London games home games all you want, but it's not Duval, baby, which made a big difference last year. I'll remind you, 7-1 on home turf last year until the playoff game. You count that one at 7-2. But Mark Lamping met the media yesterday. He doesn't have to explain himself too much. Not to me. They did the best they could to give us football while they build us an immaculate, and we help build an immaculate stadium, the stadium of the future. And this is going to allow a future game that would have had to be played in London to be played in Jacksonville with the stadium of the future. And I think it's the 2030 that by playing an extra one this year, they let us swap it for a 2030 game. The NFL ultimately, I think, is going to try and land on 12 games a year over there, 8 games a year. They're mandating every team plays at every 3 years, I believe, Every 3 years, a team has to play. Cycle through pretty quick. So the international series continues, and the Jaguars will forever, in the footnotes of this movement, be one of the frontiers. The first to go over there and commit to a game in London year after year. It was for revenue purposes at the time, and it's kind of aged well, right? That lingering game in London is just kind of part of our schedule. Just like if you were a Florida Georgia fan, you knew you didn't have a home game against those teams. You were going to be playing once a year on a neutral field. The Jaguars' only built-in advantage to London is it gets less every year because more coaches and more players have now had to make that trip. I think in the beginning it was a big home field, especially when the Jaguars were bad. It may have been a bigger home field advantage to get teams out of their element and into an element you're used to. Now that they're good, you'd rather play them right here in front of a great home crowd. Shout out to y'all. Tip of the cap, Cougar Nation this morning. Like I said, come back on the other side. We'll hear from Mark Lamping. And this was contracted in when we built the stadium. And, don't forget, at one point, it was a heavy lean into having to play 2 full years away from the stadium while it's renovated. Instead, we'll get 6 next year. So more on that. But more importantly, now the interesting part to me becomes, who are the 2 teams? There are different ways to tip the scales here in who you would like to play over there. I can understand both arguments. I have my own opinion on that, and we'll share and expand on that as we go through the morning. Well, the value is in the versatility, man. It's in the versatility. I'm going to tell you 2 guys, all right? And if I told you this, E.T., as the Florida Gators, it's tough to go on the road in the conference against any team that can be a tournament team. It just is. You're prone to get got every time that ball bounces. Florida trailed 39-36 last night at Texas. Texas did one thing last night that does not happen very often against the Florida Gators. They out-rebounded them, E.T. 30 for Texas. Just 29 boards for Florida as a team. Consider Ruben Chinyelu has had 20 on his own in a game this year. But here's the stat line I was referring to. If I told you that Thomas Houck and Ruben Chinyelu were going to combine for 10 points and 4 rebounds, what would you have told me the result would have been?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. You're going to, well, I see. They didn't all have it. Yeah. Yeah, it's going to happen. You're going to stumble. They're going to get you on the road now and then. It was a good streak while it lasted. Okay, time to rally, regroup. Now, we're nowhere near that, down 3 at the half. The Gators quickly built like a 6-point lead in the second half, and then watched Texas pull out to a 5-6-point lead as we got inside the 10-minute mark. Florida took over there. But how do the Gators win? By 13? How do they win by 13 when Thomas Houck, who is one of the favorites to be player of the year in the SEC, had a stat line of 5 points, 0 rebounds, 0 assists, 2 turnovers? That's your best, most versatile player. 5 points, no rebounds, no assists, 2 turnovers.
Ugh.
For example, off the bench, Isaiah Brown had 9 points, 8 rebounds, 2 assists. So it was an off night for Thomas Houck. Ruben Chinyelu, who just a week ago led the nation in rebounding, that's suffering after a 6-rebound effort this weekend. He only had 4 last night. Both he and Houck got in foul trouble. Houck, in fact, fouled out of the game. They each only played 24 minutes. That contributes. But here is where the value is in the versatility. Let me tell you why those stats didn't matter. Let me tell you why Florida won by 13 on the road against a projected tournament team. Because Alex Condon went 10 of 12. He had 23 points. He had 4 blocks, 3 assists. Because Boogie Flan hit 7 of 10. He had 22 points. He had 5 assists, just 1 turnover. You get 5 to 1 assist to turnover, buddy. You're playing elite level point guard. 5 assists, 1 turnover, 7 of 10 from the field, 2 of 3 from three-point land. Xavier Lee, 2 of 3 from three-point land. Clavsjar, 2 for 5. Isaiah Brown, 1 for 2. Heck, Condon went 1 for 1. So here's the big line, gang. 3-point land, 8 for 18. They were 50% last week, 8 for 18, including some big ones in the final 5 minutes. 2 from Clavsjar, 1 from Xavier Lee. And Florida pulls away for what ends up being a relatively easy 13-point win. The value is in the versatility.
Ballin'.
How can Chinyelu barely crack double digits, combined for 0 assists and just 4 rebounds? And Florida wins by 18. Shot 44% from 3. By the way, you're not trying to shoot like this. This is a bonus. You're trying just to go, can you go 35%? Can you at least make your true shooting percentage 50%? Because if you can't, you need to dump it inside where those guys are shooting, 60%. Bottom line, another win for Florida. They're 22-6 now overall. They're riding a heater. They're home with another big one. Saturday night prime time against Arkansas. ESPN's Game Day will be in Gainesville. Wednesday's an active, busy night in college basketball. So Florida is going to contend with UConn for some seeding. They lost to them already this year, and the Huskies in a big way last night, 72-40. Remember earlier this year, Portland beat Gonzaga? It was like, wow, what an upset. Yeah, it's more like it, 89-48 last night for the Zags. Bama a winner in the SEC. Arkansas easy over Texas A&M last night before they come to town. Georgia lost at Vanderbilt last night. The top 25 scoreboard pretty much dominated by the SEC and their games. All right, let's take a quick timeout. Come back on the other side. Dive into the Jaguars news yesterday that 2 will be played in London. You'll hear from the team president, Mark Lamping. Very astute. What a good guy. Gets it. He's always gotten it, at least from all the dealings that I've had with him, both professionally and then out and about at different venues and different situations. So we'll hear what he had to say about where things stand, about this coming football season. I think they'll end up playing. This seemed to filter out yesterday. Another bit of news about the 27 season. So we'll open that up as well when we return. Up and roll. We got Doc Murphy today among our other Thursday faves. So stick around. We'll be right back on 1010XL 92.5 FM.
The Drill at the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
This is Fred Taylor.
I'm Bill Polian.
This is Daryl Johnston.
1010XL is the hottest radio on the planet.
1010XL.
1010XL.
92.5 FM.
Make Capital Glass and Shower Doors your premier choice for top quality glass solutions. With over 40 years of expertise, their team specializes in commercial and residential projects. From elegant shower doors to modern frameless enclosures, they've got you covered. But that's not all. They also offer glass railing systems, glass wine cabinets, and much more. For unmatched quality and service, choose Capital Glass and Shower Doors. Your vision, their expertise. Visit online at capcoglass.com.
Hi, this is Dale Murray with Murray Automotive Group in Stark and Kingsland. Save yourself from those big city dealers and their fast-talking mumbo-jumbo. No matter what your automotive need is, we've got you covered. Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and nobody beats our prices. I mean nobody. Shazam! Plus our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty included on every qualified vehicle. And we'll trade anything from high heels to wagon wheels. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam!
Put the ball in the net with 60 minutes of soccer talk. The Coaches Show presented by Sporting Jacks. Cole Pepper, Sporting Jacks head of soccer Mark Warburton, and Sporting Jacks women's coach Stacey Baylor. Tuesday evenings at 6 on 1010 a.m.
The riders who face Daytona Supercross are built different. Withstanding the most unforgiving and grueling track is not just a point of pride, but of pure grit and determination. This battle can only be felt in person. Witness the action unfold at the only place in Florida where the biggest names will battle it out under the lights. Daytona Supercross is built different. It's built for champions. It's built for fans. The gate drops Saturday, February 28th. There's only one place to be. Secure your tickets and trackside access at DaytonaInternationalSpeedway.com.
All right, folks, our private equity fund just bought another one in Jacksonville.
Love it. Let's make sure the website says locally trusted.
Should we change the number to a Florida area code?
Nah, just pretend we're local.
Meanwhile, Holland Sons Plumbing didn't need a rebrand to stay local. We're family-owned, veteran-operated, and proud to call Jacksonville home. So if you want a plumber who actually lives in your neighborhood, not in a boardroom, call Holland Sons Plumbing. Holland Sons Plumbing. Locally owned, nationally unbothered.
This is Mark Nato. My son Justin injured his hand playing baseball for JU. Southeast Orthopedic Specialist performed surgery just a few days later, and within 5 weeks, he was cleared to play in the ASUN baseball tournament. Our family has trusted Southeast Orthopedic Specialists for years. For any orthopedic injury, let Southeast Orthopedic Specialists take care of you too.
Relieve pain and get back to life. SOS. Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
The Players' Championship returns to TPC Sawgrass March 10th through 15th. Experience golf's most iconic stage with enhanced food and beverage offerings, interactive fan attractions, and an atmosphere built for every type of fan. See the best players in the world, including world number 1 Scotty Scheffler, 2025 champion Rory McIlroy, and fan favorite Brooks Koepka take on the legendary Stadium Course and the famous Island Green. Tickets available at theplayers.com.
When you're hungry, go big, and more importantly, go to Dailies, where they got anything and everything to tantalize your taste buds and fill you up. At Dailies, our barbecue beef brisket sandwich is slow smoked to perfection, tender, juicy, and full of bold flavor. It's the kind of sandwich that truly satisfies. Try the barbecue brisket sandwich at Dailies. Meanwhile, some favorites never go out of style. The Duval sub at Dailies is stacked, loaded, and made with the bold flavor you want in every bite. Fresh ingredients, big taste. It's a local favorite. Grab the Duval sub today at Dailies. Or maybe you just want a delicious chicken sandwich. Some choices just work. The chicken sandwich at Dailies is crispy on the outside, it's juicy on the inside, and it is full of flavor. Perfect for lunch, perfect for dinner, perfect anytime hunger hits. So grab the chicken sandwich today at Dailies. Dailies is made fresh, it's made local, and Dailies is built for big appetites. I'll see you there today.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still present, ready. Farah doesn't flinch.
The lawsuits can flow both ways. We have players suing schools. Now we've got a school suing a player. In this case, it's Cincinnati football. They are suing quarterback Brendan Sorsby in federal court. They sued him yesterday, alleging he breached his NIL contract with Cincinnati when he refused to pay a $1 million exit fee when transferring to Texas Tech. They want $1 million in liquidated damages. They said Sorsby was contractually obligated to pay within 30 days of transferring. Cincinnati's attorney said the quarterback's reps advised that Sorsby refuses to pay the university anything. Apparently, he got a deal with the Red Raiders between $4 and $6 million. This is just insanity. We keep saying the numbers, and it dumbs them down the more we say them. But it's just ridiculous that college football quarterbacks are making more than NFL quarterbacks. It's insanity.
One thing about this whole NIL era, it's teaching these young men about, like, life, like business.
We'll see.
Hopefully. You're like, bro, if you sign the deal and you breach the contract, you got to pay it.
Right. You're going to play pro football, and you want to act like you're just you can't have it both ways. We're just waiting. Maybe it's got to be Congress. Somebody's got to step in. And we'll pay you, but you're coming for 4 years, period. End of story.
Can't keep moving
You
around.
get to come and play for us for 1 year for $1 million and do good. By the way, we paid you $1 million before, and now you're going to go play somewhere else with just for free of charge and make $4-6 million to play college quarterback. It can't be worth it if you win at all, like monetarily. So, yeah, we'll see how this plays out. I got to side with, listen, I'm all for guys being compensated, and I realize that the business model of college football, exploited free labor, really, free entertainment for a lot of years, and a lot of fat cats got rich, and the players should definitely at this stage with how crazy the TV rights and everything have become, players these days should, certainly get a share, but not without some sort of parameters. I mean, you got guys jumping around third, fourth teams, and look, we really look at it in football because it gets so publicized, and we just don't care as much how much basketball players are making, probably. But there's important basketball players. They're on their fourth team in 5 years, third team in 3 years. And look, Florida's had guys like that transferred. I mean, Walter Clayton Jr. transfer. Saving Lee transfer, Boogie Flan transfer, Ruben Chinyalu transfer, Zion Pullen transfer, Will Richard transfer, Elijah Martin transfer. I mean, it's part of it. That's, by the way, a totally separate deal. So anyway, just thought I would pass that along. In news closer to home, like I said, we're going to do some sleuthing a little bit later, see if we can't figure out what 2 games might be played in London. To each his own on how you would choose. Like the argument of, I'd like to play Philly and Pittsburgh there because those jokers travel a lot. We only got a 40,000-seat stadium, and God forbid we have like a, Florida-Georgia atmosphere. I get that argument. I'd like to hope with only 42,000 that, and I believe through the math, did we decide like 20,000? Is it? Or maybe we don't know the exact number of season tickets already committed for next year. So there are those that would like to play a couple tough games over there in London. And keep the division games and winnable games like against Cleveland, which, by the way, may be off the table because they play an international game already. To my knowledge, there's not a clarifying statement from the NFL on how many you would play should you choose. I would think the league in this new format would like to designate the teams to play Jacksonville and London to keep on their cycle of one team every 3 years. But the biggest news that the 2 games will be played there probably shouldn't be interpreted as that big a deal. I mean, we knew that from the contracted situation of the stadium construction that 2 games could be played in London this year. Now, the news that came out of there yesterday, it involves 2027 from the lips of President Mark Lamping and also in the future. So let me kind of work backwards. You ever watch one of those movies where they run it in reverse time?
Right, yeah.
So let's go from furthest range plans to shortest range plans, okay? Once we get the Stadium of the Future completed, are we going to pull out of the yearly London trip now at this point? Are we just going to be a part of the NFL's, cycle of once every 3 years? Has that been determined? Here is at least an opportunity to ask Team President Mark Lamping that very thing.
We don't have to get out of anything. In fact, our London commitment has been something that's been rolling. It's been renewed year after year. And, there's a lot changing on the international front with the league. There's a lot that's going to be changing here locally. And I think you can expect us to take a close look at, what our London strategy is moving forward. So not to suggest that, we're going to stop playing a game in London, but it is something that we will look very, very, very closely at.
House money is what it is for us Jags fans, right? You're not talking about a further commitment. You're not talking about more. And you are, at least now, entertaining the prospect of playing your full home schedule in Jacksonville. I'm not putting words in the mouth. He couldn't have said it any better than he just said it. So make what Mark Lamping said there what you may as you move forward. Okay, now we'll come back a year. So from future plans to 2027, the Jags can play up to 3 games in London in 2027. So that would leave, I think next year is a 9-game home schedule. So it would be 6 in Orlando and 3 in London in 2027. What's going to be the process of choosing where they play in 2027?
In 2027, our agreement with the city of Jacksonville would allow us to play up to 3. We know we're playing 1 for sure because that's a resolution game that the league is going to take from us. Okay, and then beyond that, we haven't determined yet. I mean, I would think we would continue our annual game in London, but there's a lot of pieces that need to fall in place for that. Beyond that, one of the reasons we had the ability to go to 3 games was done if there were scheduling issues or something like that.
So still to be determined how many will be in Orlando in 2027. It's going to be an interesting case study, see how many people will take that journey down. The team's good. If your team is good and you got Super Bowl fever, that drive will seem shorter. But again, we got the 2026 season to play first. And there is this to remember as the Jags' home schedule, as it will be played here in Jacksonville, shakes out, and that is this point that Mark Lamping brought up yesterday.
And we can protect 2 games that we will assess which of those games would be best received by our fans to be played here. And, there's also good discussion and probably a better level of communication than we've had since I've been here in terms of what football thinks from a competitive standpoint. They may like a matchup at home.
What football thinks. Football hadn't been included in these decisions when you're going 4-13 and 5-12 and you're a blip. But now that it seems real, yeah, Liam Cohen. Hey, Liam, would you rather play Cleveland or would you rather play Tennessee in London and the Steelers here, or would you rather play the Steelers in London and Tennessee here? Maybe it comes down to that football decision. Maybe we'll get further clarification on that. Just as a reminder, the home schedule, the 3 division teams as always. The Browns, who already have a game scheduled in France, they get that stink bomb. Saints, Browns, have fun. Although you never know year to year what a stink bomb is and isn't, do you? The Steelers, who are not obligated yet in overseas. The Eagles, who are not yet obligated overseas. The Commanders, who have a London game. And the Patriots, who didn't we just play the Patriots in London? It was last year, 2 years ago. We just played the Patriots in London. So a rematch of the Patriots and Jags in London. So basically, I mean, if teams that are playing overseas already are off the table, I mean, it seems to leave the Eagles, the Browns, the Eagles, the Steelers, and the division opponents. I don't think you do an immediate rematch of New England over there. The Browns already play over there. The Commanders already play over there. So you get left with the 3 division opponents, Pittsburgh and Philly. How would you like to see it fall? How will the Jags like to see it fall? Questions that will get answered here as we move along. Meanwhile, at the Combine, and the news continues to matriculate. We talked yesterday. It's more compelling to me. The content that comes out of the Combine in Indianapolis is more compelling, like news and notes from around the league, than it is a prospect from Texas Tech and how many reps he did in the bench. Now, I'm not saying that importance is the same for those guys that are there in attendance, right? But for us sitting here, and pretty much every day, we're just getting more and more news, whether it's personnel, coaching, strategy, tags, plans, or otherwise. Got a football fix still to come later today. Major League Baseball has introduced this ABS system. You get 2 challenges. Braves put it to the test yesterday, and I'm going to tell you how it played out and who it looks really bad for when we return. You're listening to The Drill at 1010XL 92.5 FM.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. Every game is a story.
And the game is tied.
Every play is a moment waiting to happen.
We're going to overtime.
Your home for the most play-by-play is 1010XL.
In the game of vehicle performance and reliability, Atlantic Infinity is always the top pick. This is Hayes Carlion. Did you know that every certified pre-owned Infinity is inspected, factory-backed, with a limited warranty, and gets the same championship-level service as a brand-new Infinity? Every mile will feel like first class. Check out their full certified inventory now at AtlanticInfinity.com or visit Atlantic Infinity off Atlantic near St. John's Bluff.
Create a backyard your family will love. Jack's Outdoor Solutions, an authorized dealer of Celebrity Greens, installs PGA-quality artificial turf golf greens and complete outdoor spaces. From turf to custom hardscapes, landscaping, and lighting, every project is built for style, durability, and family fun. Locally owned and trusted across Northeast Florida, customers rave about their results. Check their 5-star reviews on Google. Plan your dream backyard today at jacksoutdoorsolutions.com.
Streaming live from the XL Digital Studios. Polished by Harbor Dental Care, the locally owned smile restoration experts.
DivorceMenOnly.com. This is Kenny Lay of Kenny Lay & Associates. Our firm specializes in representing men in family law. That's all we do. That's our only focus. We can help with all of your family law needs, such as divorce, custody, alimony, and child support. For over a decade, we have helped thousands of men with these types of issues. We even have an appellate division ready to challenge a judge's ruling. If you need a family law attorney, go to DivorceMenOnly.com. DivorceMenOnly.com. Offices, Jacksonville.
Attention Northeast Florida golfers. Save hundreds on golf at premier local courses and support youth development. The First Tee of North Florida Tour Card is your key to big savings and making a difference. For just $99, you'll unlock discounted golf and offers at top courses and local businesses all year long. Plus, every tour card purchase helps fund programs that build character, confidence, and life skills for kids in our community. Grab your tour card today at tourcard.org.
Bueller, stay cooler with Bueller. I'm starting to realize being a homeowner isn't all upside, Jason.
I mean, it does give you a place to live.
Yeah, but now suddenly I need to know the names of all the people I need to look after my house.
Like who?
Like if my air conditioner breaks in the middle of the heat wave, I need to know who I call to fix it.
That's me. You know me.
But what if my water heater dies or my toilet backs up?
That would also be me. Bueller Air and Plumbing.
Okay, fine, but what about my duct cleaning and my water filtration and my sewer drain? Where am I going to find all those guys if something goes wrong? I'm just a guy with a house and a dream and...
This pair of sunglasses.
Whoa.
Bueller Air and Plumbing is the only name you need to know. Our club members even get 2 free visits a year, so you know we're there when you need us.
Well, that's cool.
Stay cooler with Bueller.
Visit BuellerAir.com.
Baloo here for Smoonez Vision. Why Smoonez Vision? Well, I've been with Dr. Neil Smoonez now since I got back to Jacksonville in 2006. 37 years of experience he has. Smoonez Vision is a family organization that focuses on personal high-quality medical and surgical eye care. Dr. Catherine Smoonez is fellowship trained in cornea and cataract surgery and all refractive surgery. Combined, that's 30 years plus in laser eye surgery. Visit SmoonezVision.com today. Here you can see.
Attention sports fans, are you ready to take your game to the next level? Look no further than Best Bet. You can bet anywhere, but you'll definitely win here. Experience the thrill of sports like never before. With all the big games broadcasting live on our big screens and a menu stacked with your favorite foods and refreshing drinks, you're sure to find your winning ticket. Bet anywhere, win here, only at Best Bet. Visit bestbetjacks.com to learn more. That's bestbetjacks.com.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farah doesn't flinch.
All right, back and ready to bustle on a Thursday. You bet, baby. Thanks so much for being with us. Nothing without y'all. Appreciate you. 641-1010. The text line designed by Lifetime Enclosures. I told you, team building day here at the drill. Be careful. We might just throw one of these out every 2 weeks. The boys are going to be golfing. A little late afternoon golfing today for the fellas. And this is a good suggestion here on the text line. I think, by the way, we're playing the very privileged and sometimes dreaded fivesome today. That's what I've been told.
Word?
So it might be a good opportunity for, according to the text line, Jeff, y'all should make E walk the course so he gets his training in for the run. We'll do a little cross training there. No one's making a grown man do anything.
Right.
But you might take advantage today of doing a little more walking than you normally would to get a little training in.
And you probably noticed this before when we play, But I have this saying, FTB, forget that ball. If I hit the ball, whatever.
I like that.
But I like I'll run over here because I don't want to slow people down.
No, you're very good. Listen to me. This you bring up a great point. And I'll say the same thing about Hicken's not going to go out and shoot 72, but he's not going to slow you down, man. Both these guys. It's so nice that your skill level doesn't affect your pace of play. I wish it was like that for all of golf. I promise you, there are guys that'll go out today and shoot 69 and play slower than you do shooting your 100.
Mm-hmm.
That shouldn't be that way.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I'm not kidding you. Watch these pro golfers play a round of golf. And you know how fast they can play, because I love when this happens. Every once in a while, at these tournaments, somebody will fall out, and so you get left with an odd number, and they'll send one guy out first thing in the morning, and he'll go play 18 holes in an hour and 40 minutes walking. I forget what the record was. I forget, was it Wesley Bryan, who's now on YouTube, did it? Whoa! Fire up the Google machine and give me the fastest 18-hole round recorded on PGA Tour. Pretty sure it's relatively recently, within the last 10 years. And I want to say it's Wesley Bryan, who's bounced between tour and YouTube play. More of a YouTube guy now than anything. But I want to say it was at some tournament in the South, Myrtle Beach Classic or Hilton Head or somewhere. Was it Wesley Bryan?
Wesley Bryan.
Yeah, was it like an hour, 38 minutes or something?
1 hour, 29 minutes.
He played an 18-hole PGA Tour round in an hour 20. Now, I understand you're playing.
89 minutes.
You're playing by yourself. You got no one in front of you. But that shows you how much these guys are jack-wagoning around out there, right? Now, granted, you're in line with 100 other golfers, and they're going to get off course every now and then. I get it. But that's a perfect example of how much these guys jack-wagon.
I couldn't do it.
Wesley Bryan played an hour 29. Heck, the course is probably 6 miles long. I mean, this dude was doing like a 15-minute mile pace while he played golf.
He's probably playing the same ball, probably.
Oh,
He's
yeah. Just hit. And by the way, that you can't do that without intending to do it. I'm sure he sat out to said, all right, we're not going to mess around. Oh, does it say what he shot? That buried in there is a footnote. How much?
200.
200. My man played an hour 29 PGA Tour event in 200 par. And yet you'll sit there and watch these jokers go for 545 at the Players sometimes. So anyway, just an idea. You can walk the course a little bit extra today if you want. Team building. We're here to build you up. Just go 150 in 38 seconds. Right? And then you kind of hit it, but you don't exactly hit it. Or I'll have to warm up the vocal cords. La, 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 la. Hello, Ramona Rose. Glad to see you this morning.
That's going to be great.
At the flea market karaoke bar, your boy. Mm-hmm. That's not something I want to do. Y'all know me out there.
No, that is
I don't like
not.
those. I'd rather like pain. Hit me in the face with a fish. Shoot me in the back with a paintball. Yeah, don't make me pour water on my pants and go gallivanting around town.
That's so crazy.
Yeah,
like,
I don't
people
like.
are different. Like, I'll do that all day
Yeah,
long.
right. It's different. Yeah, I'll sit here and put snakes all around me. I'll do the show. Let them run free in the studio. I'll just put my legs up.
Military grade shocker, dog collar. Yeah, sure.
Oh
whatever.
yeah, tase me, bro.
No problem.
So anyway, that's out there. I got a Shazam Spotlight brought to you by ShazamAuto.com and the Murray Ford Superstores. Stark and Kingsland. Take that short drive, man. My guys at the Murray Ford Superstores are awesome. It's been an awesome collaboration. I bought multiple vehicles there, and I ain't done. So you can trust me and our friends at the Murray Ford Superstores and the Murray Superstore and Stark, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, all that good stuff as well. Brand new or pre-owned, service department terrific, customer service top-notch. You will enjoy your car buying experience. You don't always say that with our friends at the Murray Ford Superstores. All right. So now I told you St. John's lost last night to UConn. Don't forget, they upset UConn in Madison Square Garden. In fact, St. John's was leading the Big East going into their matchup last night in Storrs, Connecticut, and UConn beat the brakes off of them. BTA, 32-point loss, 72-40. Second worst loss of Rick Pitino's basketball career. St. John's doesn't look like they had been hot. They are up there in kind of that Florida range, percolating when it came to the power rankings and the net rankings and all that good stuff. But while Florida, I believe, gets another quad one win last night, they got 2 more opportunities with Arkansas and Kentucky. I mean, Florida get up double-digit quad one wins. They seem to be dismissing the Gators, who won by 13 last night, as a potential 1 seed, but I'm not. I'm not at all. And if they win out and pile up another 3 or 4 quad ones and finish the season 28-6, conference and regular season and conference tournament champions, and again, I'm not predicting this. I'm saying if it happens, and it very well could, then yeah, if they're not the 1, they'll be the top 2 seed. I had news for you. These other bad boys got to play each other in their conference tournaments, take an L here or there. The only 2 seem pretty complete. I mean, Michigan and Duke just look like it'd be awful hard for them not to be 1 seeds. But that Big 12 round robin, how they knock each other around, and UConn, how do they finish? If UConn loses another game, doesn't win their conference tournament, doesn't win the regular season, and Florida does both, UConn does own in their pocket a neutral court win over the Gators. That should matter, just like we made that argument when it came to football. But that's today's Shazam Spotlight. Rick Pitino, second worst loss ever, just 40 points last night in a blowout loss for the Red Storm. All right, now on to this. They've added the ABS challenge in Major League Baseball. Quite simply, each team gets 2, and if the umpire says strike and you're like, what? Tap your head. They'll look at it in through the technology. They'll check the box, and then they'll correct the call if it needs to be corrected. If you're right in your challenge.
Makes sense.
Yeah, if you're right in your challenge. See, it's gotten to this point because they're so terrible. So, hey, cry me a river, umps. But if you're correct in your challenge, then you get to keep it. Listen, there are some pitchers. Chris Sale, the Braves, says, I'll never challenge anything. That doesn't mean that his coaches can or his catcher can't. The actual pitcher himself, I don't need that vibe going between me and the home plate up, but y'all get him. So the Braves yesterday played Paul Skeens and the Pittsburgh Pirates in exhibition action. The Braves won, by the way, 3-1. But on the ABS challenge, they went 5 for 5. Now, there's another way to look at that. Every play that wasn't ABS challenge, that means they got the call right. Maybe, I don't know. But 5 times the Braves yesterday tapped the head, and 5 times the ump had to put his tail between his legs, wipe the gook out of his eyes because he can't see, jolt his brain into working like a 4th grader, and get the calls right. But they can't do that because they're incompetent.
Ump should be suspended 5 times? That's crazy.
All 5 in the first 3 innings.
Oh!
It's a quick process, not supposed to slow the game down. Speeding the game up has been a big deal in Major League Baseball. It's worked. It's helped, bring back some popularity. This is just going to bog things down. If these dimwits can't get any of them right, 5 for 5 on missed calls, that in the first 3 innings, they finally said, all right, we made our point. I wasn't watching. Maybe they finally said, all right, we're done. You see how bad you are? In the first 3 innings, 5 overturned calls. 4 on offense, 1 on defense. It's going to slow the game down at some point. To your point, you got to get penalized. Hey, buddy, if you miss X amount, you're going back to AA. We'll bring up somebody down there. Now the ABS, it's defined. It's not opinion. It's not, well, we thought it was a strike. It is defined. If you have been challenged and you're 18% on your challenges, and this guy down here calling the same game in double or AAA has been challenged, and he's won 70% of his challenge, you gone. See ya. This is The Drill, Football Fix, and more when we return on 1010XL 92.5 FM.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
This is your VSIN Action Update, brought to you by Duck Duck Rooter Plumbing, Septic, and Air Conditioning. When you're stuck, call the Duck. Proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Braves and Yankees at Steinbrenner Field today in the Grapefruit League. Yankees are the $1.70 favorite. Braves plus 142. The Rays plus 130 in Fort Myers against the Red Sox minus 155. In the NHL today, the Tampa Bay Lightning $1.30 dog of the Carolina Hurricanes minus 155. 6.5 under the total. Colorado plus 350 to win the Stanley Cup, followed by Tampa Bay at 4-1. North Carolina at plus 450. College basketball today, Jacksonville laying 6.5 at home at Stetson. North Florida plus 5.5 at UNF Arena against Florida Gulf Coast. Florida A&M a 9.5-point dog at Southern. Progressive helping veterans drive their lives forward. More info, keystoprogress.com. With your action update, Mike Sennett, 1010XL.
It's time to upgrade your ride and trade in your Tesla for luxury with a brand new Cadillac EV.
At Randy Marion Cadillac on Southside Boulevard, Jacksonville, we have over 30 Cadillac EVs to choose from.
Feel the power of instant torque and enjoy the range that takes you farther.
You love your Tesla, but it's time to elevate your ride.
Trade in your Tesla today at Randy Marion Cadillac in Jacksonville. Randy Marion Cadillac of Jacksonville.com.
You pick the color and drive away today.
And don't forget, tell them Jennifer sent you.
Hey, gang, are high-interest credit cards and other loans kind of sucking the life out of your finances and your disposable income? It's time to say no more. Let Loan Pronto tap the equity in your home and get the cash you need now. You can pay it all off. Corey and Jack called Loan Pronto. In a matter of days, they had $160,000. They kept their 3% mortgage intact, didn't even need an appraisal, and with all that cash, they wiped out all their credit cards and 2 car loans, saving $2,000 a month. You can do it too. LoanPronto.com. Their rapid equity loan program can get you $100,000, $200,000, even $500,000 in cash. Chloe and Ethan did it, consolidated all their high interest debt into one super low monthly payment, gave them an extra $1,000 a month. Imagine, pay off all the credit cards, slash your monthly payments, breathe easier, get your financial life back. Interest rates are at 3-year lows. Call Loan Pronto to 904-999-1508. It's Loan Pronto, 904-999-1508. As always, you go to loanpronto.com.
Some plumbing companies say they're local, right up until you realize their headquarters are in New York City. At Hall & Sons Plumbing, we're actually from here. Born, raised, and fixing leaks right here in Jacksonville. Hall & Sons Plumbing. Local. Family. Real.
Instant Keys is turning 25. A quarter century of saving the day when your keys mysteriously vanish.
Seriously, it was just in my pocket.
Or when that remote fob decides to quit working.
The dealership is such a hassle.
For 25 years, Instant Keys has been the go-to locksmith service for car keys, house keys, transponders, re-keys, and even high-tech smart locks. You don't have to go to the dealer. Instant Keys comes to you. For honest, professional locksmith service, use Instant Keys.
Here's hoping for a Raise the Roof football season. And here's knowing Next Gen Roofing is up for any job. Game day or storm season, you need a team you can trust. And you know what? You don't need a glitzy roofing company. No shortcuts, no gimmicks, no nonsense. Solid roofs at competitive prices and a commitment to the First Coast community. Right now, save up to $300 on your next roof replacement. When you need a roof, you need Next Gen Roofing. Team with you, it's a win every time.
Jimerson Burr is a full-service, Florida-based commercial law firm that has experience and capabilities to handle any legal issue a business is confronted with. Learn more about what they can do for you at jimersonfirm.com.
Hello, First Coast. I'm sure by now you have seen our bright green GFL trucks and containers throughout the greater Jacksonville area. We're an industry leader in solid waste and would love the opportunity to earn your business. We're committed to customer service, reliability, and have an unwavering focus on safety. Whether commercial or construction, let us haul your waste away. Call 904-760-5880 to get a quote today from GFL, Green for Life.
Hi, I'm Hamilton Neal, volunteer vice chairman for the players, representing MOSH. Thanks to the players, MOSH is inspiring the joy of lifelong learning and bringing the sciences and regional history to life. Only 12 days until the Players' Championship.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focused, fueled, fearless, Farah.
We're back with a football fix. It's brought to you by my friends, the home course, the Jointy Creek Golf Club. Tee it high and let it fly, and we'll see you on the home course. This interesting bit of news earlier this week at the Combine. They're talking about the instant replay and how successful or unsuccessful it's been, and in those cases where it didn't work right, what were the reasons and how can they be rectified? Well, Troy Vincent, the EVP of Football Ops, said that out of 171 replay review or replay assist decisions that happened last year, there were 5 that the NFL wanted back. There should be 0, shouldn't there? I mean, let's be honest. You're using the video replay proof. There should be 0. Why? How are there 5 you want back? I don't understand that. You replayed it, not 5 calls you want back. It went to the booth. You missed it. So whatever link in that chain needs to be gone. Simple as that. You got the video right in front of you. There's always going to be those that are a little bit suspect. I don't think they're talking about those. There are always going to be those that are 50-50. I don't know. The one replay suggestion I've always had, and no one will listen to me, E. I'm tired of screaming at the clouds. It's so simple. Put the replay officials in an isolated soundproof booth. They shouldn't know the score. They shouldn't know the situation. Send them the play. Sight unseen, look at the video and tell me what the play is. Not, it wasn't enough to overcome. Or if I'm so sick of this. If they called it the other way, they'd have left it the other way. What a cop-out. Put them in an isolation booth, send them the evidence, and let them make a decision. It's so simple, it's ridiculous. By the way, the reasons they found, or at least wonder, of the 5 that they say they missed, 4 took place in the 1 o'clock games because they say the volume of games. There were 5 after we kind of took a step back and breathed. 4 of them were in the 1 o'clock window. Just volume. You go, if we had to do that one again, just looking at it. So whether or not it's the 1 o'clock games or because there are more 1 o'clock games, it shows up that way. I don't understand why that would seem to be coincidence more than anything, wouldn't it? There's a drumbeat of off-season projections that it's not going away, and that is Brian Thomas Jr. being one of the big trade targets and candidates out there, despite what the Jaguars have said, and you wonder when this goes from someone's football opinion to someone is telling them something. A couple of the ESPN analysts put together to stack the 15 best players who could be traded this month based on each player's value to a new team, what he brings, current contract. They say it's not a ranking of the players most likely to be dealt, although they did include a rough estimated percentage chance for each player to be traded. So, Kyler Murray's going to be very high. There's a bigger belief that that's bound to happen. But number 1, talented players that you can go pick up according to their list, Brian Thomas Jr. Listen, at the end of the day, for a team that's got salary cap considerations, it's got 2 more years for a total of $5 million, E. 2 years, $2.5 million a year. And a 5th-year option. Why in the world would you trade him?
And then that puts a big old hole in the wide receiver room.
This doesn't make any sense. I'm with the Jags on that one. I think everybody's trying to make a story out of one that's not there. We'll see. I could be wrong. They do right. There's been no indication that trading Thomas is something the Jags are planning, but there are teams monitoring the situation in case the hyper-talented LSU product has fallen far enough down the Jacksonville depth chart. The expectation for Thomas entering his sophomore year was wide receiver 1, struggled with drops and contact, ended up more of a wide receiver 3 field stretcher by the end of the year. If another team wants to spend big draft capital on Thomas and hopes he returns to his rookie year form, I'd get it. He was better as a prospect than any wide receiver in the upcoming 2026 class. He did have 707 yards, 2 scores in 2025, but he went for 1,210 as a rookie. Predicted chance of getting traded, just 20%. I also don't like the potential candidates for said hypothetical trade all being AFC teams. They say Patriots, Bills, Steelers, Raiders. Other interesting names on here. Most of them, though, carry low percentages. By the way, 60% chance, they say, of Max Crosby getting traded. A.J. Brown, they say 60%. DK Metcalf, will he be one and done? Why? They say 25%. Kyler Murray, only 5%. They say Kyler Murray.
I would have put him all the way at the top.
Yeah, I would have too. Renardo Green is a corner for San Francisco. He's got the biggest the projected prediction at 80%. Anyway, that's Football Fix. Got a rockin' Thursday still ahead. Hick and Arrival and more come your way next. You are listening to The Drill on 1010XL 92.5 FM.
The Drill at the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. Belly up to the bar and talk about your team.
You wanna go where everybody knows your name.
Jacksonville's Sports Radio. 1010XL, where friends meet.
Something new is swinging into town, and you're invited. Pine Royale Golf is celebrating its grand opening, February 27th from 11 to 3. Come tour the property, enjoy free limited play on the Trackman driving range, plus giveaways, contests, and free snacks. Dress in your best funky golf style for photos and prizes. Take a shot at the $500 hole-in-one challenge. It's golf, games, and good vibes. Search Pine Royale Callahan to learn more.
The Jacksonville Icemen are in town for a pair of games this Saturday and Sunday. Saturday, it's Military Night, presented by the Nimnick family of dealerships, as we honor our military, and the Icemen wear special themed jerseys. Then, Sunday at 3, it's a Publix Family Fun Day. Take a shot on goal on the ice after the game. Tickets at Ticketmaster, JacksonvilleIcemen.com, or call 904-602-PUCK. Iceman hockey is #Sub-Zero.
He used to lay the lumber on the field.
No, I'm not a quarterback, but I like eating quarterbacks for breakfast.
Now he lays his opinions on Jaguars Today. Tom McManus. Fridays on 1010XL. Opened by Renewal by Anderson Custom Windows and Doors.
Checkmate. I'm Brendan Cecilia, founder of Checkmate Coatings.
And I'm Chester, company mascot at your service.
There are 2 important steps to installing the perfect garage floor. The 2-stage coating application? Sure. But nothing is more important than preparing the floor. Our team uses diamond grinding machines to grind your floors to a smooth, level finish. Only then can we...
Hold on! You grind garage floors with perfectly lovely diamonds?
No, Chester. We grind floors to perfection using the very best ugly diamonds. Too ugly for jewelry, but perfect for the grinding pads we use to prep the surface.
Perfect preparation and application. Now that's a perfect marriage.
Ugly diamonds?
Check. Perfect preparation?
Check. Smooth, gorgeous gleaming floors that really catch your eye? Checkmate!
Transforming your floors, making them great. Checkmate.
Visit checkmatecoatings.com.
The flagship station of the Jaguars. WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
This is Frank Frangie. Over the past 11 years, the weight loss industry has seen it all. New medications, fad diets, sculpting. Yet Awaken 180 still stands alone as the proven solution for lasting weight loss. Results at awaken180weightloss.com.
The month for love is a perfect time to get your home organized. Hey, this is Lauren Brooks, and I love our closets from Closets by Design. They create custom storage systems designed around how you actually live, from closets and garages to entertainment centers, laundry rooms, and storage for any space and budget. With their brand new showroom now open, they have extended the offer of 40% off plus an extra 15% off, free installation, and 18-month special financing. Schedule your free consultation. Call 904-878-9393 or visit closetsbydesign.com.
Rick Ballou for Coy Dental. That's right, Carlson Dental is now Coy Dental. Dr. Lee has been practicing there for 9 years, has purchased the company. The Coy Dental team still has the same great dentists and staff. And remember, if you get nervous visiting a dentist, don't. There's never a problem at Coy Dental, with light sedation for cleaning and deep sedation for all your restorative needs. Coy Dental, located in Bartram Park.
Hi, Jacksonville. This is Dr. George Bari, an orthopedic surgeon who is fellowship trained in sports medicine by the Dr. James Andrews. Wintertime is upon us, and you may notice you wake up in the morning with some aches and pains in the shoulders and knees. If this happens to you, don't forget, stay mobile to try to reduce stiffness in your joints. And if that doesn't work, come see me at Bari Orthopedics, where we can treat you with cortisone injections and platelet-rich plasma injections and other non-invasive needs. Visit me at BariOrthopedics.com.
Hey, I'm Tony from Tony D's Pizza. People ask me all day long, is it the water that makes the difference? Well, yes and no. Even water can't make a good pizza. It's the ingredients, too. The best tomatoes, the best flour, and the best cheese. Oh, and a lot of love. Tony D's New York Pizza, Bay Meadows and 295.
Here's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update, sponsored by Kuhn Flowers. Florida made it 8 straight with a road win at Texas, locking it down after halftime as the Gators defense took over to seal another statement victory. The Jaguars will play 2 home games in London expected in 2026, freeing up extra weeks for Everbank construction. That leaves 6 regular season games in Jacksonville as the renovation rolls on. At your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update, I'm Sam Nelson.
Currently, it's 7:02, and it's 48 degrees. Your time and your temp is brought to you by Bueller Air and Plumbing. Stay cooler with Bueller. Stay tuned because the Dan Hicken Arrival and more is next right here on 1010XL and 92.5 FM.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still, present, ready. Farah doesn't flinch. Ladies and gents, please put your hands together as Dan Hicken enters the studio.
I can feel it coming in the air tonight. Oh, Lord.
You know it!
Slippery slope, E.T. Hold on. Hold on.
Oh, Lord. Hold on. Got to mix it. It wasn't good enough the first time. So
Hold on.
I got to put a mix on it.
Yes, sir!
Happy Thursday. We have team building today. We're excited about that. Another team building afternoon. The drill squad.
Yeah.
And we're suggesting ET should walk the whole course. Get in some training. We put anything on the board yesterday?
Yeah, I put in 1.5 miles yesterday.
1.5?
Yeah, 1.5. I couldn't do 2.
All right, that puts you up to
about 9
8.5.
miles, yeah.
You're almost there.
8.5, yeah.
About 3 weeks of training.
Almost up to 1 race.
Yeah.
I think I got this. I think I'm good.
Yeah. So it's
I
week,
might just
week from Saturday.
Might just taper down.
Yeah, taper down.
Time
Carb load.
to taper.
Time to taper.
You should Saturday morning early get up, eat some fettuccine Alfredo. That'll be good.
That'll help.
He'll be banging out the Gate River run. Has to do it in 1 hour and 50 minutes.
We'll do it in 1 hour and
If
50.
he doesn't, then he spins the wheel.
Yes, he does.
Whoa. Spin the wheel, or I thought it was already a dedicated punishment?
There was for him.
For me.
Is that what you want to?
I ain't giving him that. That's not a penalty. He'd go out there and do it for free.
Yeah.
He won't be able to because he's at the Waldo flea market already that day. Okay?
Now appearing. There's no dedicated punishment for you, young man.
We're going to get to that. We'll get to that if,
Yeah.
on the 10th or 11th.
That's not fear I hear in your voice,
A little
is
bit.
it?
Listen to me. Don't, because of the wheel, overextend yourself and hyperventilate and pop a tendon. Don't do all that. Just mosey along and let the chips fall where they may.
No way.
It's not
If
worth
you're coming down that bridge and it's 1 hour 48, you start sprinting.
Oh, no, you'll fall forward.
You sprint like a crazy man.
You'll fall forward coming down that
Use
bridge.
your athletic ability and you get that thing home.
You'll hit that
You
chin
hear me?
right on the grate.
You know that feeling like that hits your stomach when you're nervous?
Yeah.
Mhm.
That kind of just hit me.
Yeah.
We talked
Yeah.
about the
Wait till Saturday.
I thought
Oh, the wheel.
My biggest fear is, Hick, you get down there and you've done it before, and everyone is just so geeked up at the beginning of the race and the atmosphere, and people are screaming, and they hit that gun, and everybody just takes off running like a bear's chasing them. You got to be careful going out too fast, man. If you go out too fast and you lose your air, you're going to be screwed. So we'll see.
Don't do it, E.
If I told you Thomas Houck and Ruben Chinyalu would combine for 10 points, 4 rebounds, and no assist, you would say, well, they didn't have their A game last night and Florida's win streak is over, but they won by 13 because of their versatility, because there's someone else to step up. And now 2 games in a row, they're shooting threes like they're some sort of nation leader.
Yeah, it's been great. It was a good test last night. Close game. Texas was making everything. I'm like, can we stop making shots, please?
Out-rebounded Florida.
And but Florida did what they have to do. They got the win, and they bring that thing home at 13-2 for a big showdown Saturday against Arky.
Arkansas looks
good.
Looks
by the way.
good. Yeah, I think they their record's not far off from Florida. They played a really tough schedule.
No,
They've got some nice wins.
Yeah, they're coming.
But
so that'll be a good game. And listen, Condo's been playing great. I mean, this is what we envisioned with Alex Condon coming back, and the last 4 or 5 games, he's been putting up numbers. He's playing smart. His field goal percentage is high. He's rebounding. He's making good passes, good choices. He's been terrific. Boogie was great last night as well. Actually made 2 threes, which was stunning. That might be a career high at Florida. I don't know if he's ever made 2 in a game. And, and Xavier Lee had a good spurt there in the second half, I thought, where he really helped the team. And the guards are playing good. Guards are playing good. So good win for the Gators. 13-2. People are noticing 8 in a row. I think it's an SEC record, 7 straight road wins for Florida. I don't think they've ever done that before. They have Arkansas, Mississippi State at the hump, and Kentucky left. So,
well, and I tell you what else is happening here down the stretch. And last night was also one of those that fell into this category. But the 3 of their last 4 are also this quad 1, which matters when you total them up at the end of the year. So. Right now, Duke has 12 quad 1 wins. Arizona has 12. Michigan has 10. And Florida has 9. UConn, who they're going to be battling with for seeding and otherwise, is just behind Florida. And they only have 6 quad wins. I'm looking at the net before being updated. They don't have last night's results in.
I'm fine with a
2's fine.
2 seed. I'm fine with a 3 seed. I just want them to be in Tampa, quite frankly.
The only reason I'm not fine with a 3 seed because it's going to mean they're not playing great basketball here. They'll have to lose 2 of their last 4 or 5 games to be a 3. They lose 1 game, I think still very likely be a 2, depending on when that loss is. But if they lose 2 of these last 4 or 5 games, then 3 probably is in play, and you're not playing your best ball per se. So they've had a remarkable resiliency. You know, they fall behind, they catch up. They, normally aren't flat, but they were, again, out-rebounded yesterday. Has that happened this year?
Yeah, first game.
Arizona.
Arizona out-rebounded. I think I was looking at Cal, too. Cal, been there 2 years now, and has got a really good team this year. Last year, he took an average team to the Sweet 16.
I think they had Texas Tech on the ropes, didn't they? Was that game?
I don't know. I just know he went to the Sweet 16 last year, which was pretty good because I always like to see how the former Kentucky coach is doing. Then I went and looked at what he did at Kentucky, and it was time for the breakup. He had 5 straight years at Kentucky where he didn't get, including COVID, by the way, but 5 straight years where he did not even get him out of the past the round of 32, which is unacceptable at Kentucky. I was thinking a little bit how college basketball has changed, though, in this respect. And this is different now, and football is like this too. And tell me if you agree with this statement. When Billy Donovan was at his heyday at Florida, in the back of your mind, you were always concerned that Kentucky would come calling and he might leave to go to Kentucky. And you wouldn't blame him. It's Kentucky, and we're Florida. I don't think it's that way anymore because of the evening of the landscape in college sports. So in other words, I think Kentucky job now is more of a pain in the rear job because the Kentucky fan hasn't changed expectation at all and still expect you to go to the Final Four every year. And so there's more and the pay's roughly the same. And you have the ability to get certain players if your program is committed financially to paying. And obviously Florida is. I mean, they paid Condon, allegedly, reportedly, $3 million. So I just think that it's not the same. I don't worry a bit about if Todd Golden leaves, I always think he's going to go to the NBA. I don't think he's going to go to another a higher established program, more of a blue blood program.
Yeah. Ultimately, Billy, when it came to college opportunities, I'm sure plenty were whispered in his ear, thought that Florida was at that stage good enough to stay. You bring up a really, really good point, though, and I wonder if it's not in play on the reverse side when it comes to the Florida football job.
Oh, I'm sure it is.
Florida football is not unlike Kentucky basketball right now, and you can't just go play. There was a day where if Kentucky wanted any coach in the country, there was a day when North Carolina could take Kansas's coach and say, come on. And now it doesn't. You're right about that, because here's what happens. If you're Florida and you get wind that Todd Golden is going to go to, Duke, wherever, then you go to him and say, well, what are they paying you? Here, we'll pay you that much. And you can do that now. And in the past, you would come up with some reason/excuse that you couldn't.
I'm curious. I'll be curious to see how this, the only thing that, I don't get into the whole seeds, whatever. Pick your 68. But I am curious, like, if the SEC takes, say the SEC, and you can pick any conference, but it says the SEC is probably going to get 10 bids, right? So let's say they get 10 bids, and then you get down to the bottom of those guys, and that's like Auburn, Like Auburn, with all due respect, I don't know if Auburn should be in,
Oh, they're not playing good. What did they do against Oklahoma this week? Did they lose that game? It was either yesterday or 2 days ago. I'll check.
They lost at Oklahoma.
Yeah, I'm with you. There's some teams that are playing their way right out of it, and you don't get to pay. Janai Broom ain't walking through the door, buddy.
Yeah. So those are the fascinating ones to me. Like if teams like that get in, that's what happens when you got 68 teams there, right? So if you have 68 teams, you're gonna get some teams that you sit there and go, and then there'll be a team like Miami of Ohio. I think I just read is like the. Let me get this right. Is it the 8th team since? Hold on, I got it right here.
What, undefeated after the regular season?
They're not done, but
I know, but that's and
7th team since the tournament expanded to 64 teams in 1985 to reach 28-0.
I'm pretty sure like 6 of them went to the Final Four.
Did they?
I mean, it was like there are 1 seeds. Of the 7 undefeated teams, they were all 1 seeds.
Yeah.
And here's Miami going to go undefeated, and they're going to put them as a 9.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
UNLV, Illinois, Wichita State, Kentucky, Gonzaga twice, and now Miami.
I think those are all Final Four, number 1 Final Four level teams. I don't know if they're. I know that they all did really, really well now. And by the way, those aren't all Kentucky, Duke, North Carolina. You gave me Wichita State.
Yeah. Now listen. Miami of Ohio can go.
Really good.
Miami of Ohio tips it off with Auburn. Who wins? I don't know.
Yeah, I would take Miami of Ohio.
I would too.
Sight unseen. I think it's a lot.
But a lot of people say, listen, the MAC is not very good this year.
And they're right.
Yeah.
But undefeated, I don't care if you're playing junior college schedule.
Yeah.
You win every single game is.
I don't think you should penalize.
And those teams, like I remember St. Joe's had an undefeated year. They always they don't just go whimpering out usually.
But then again, is it fair? Is it fair if you're the committee and you're not sure that they can beat somebody? If you're Miami of Ohio, let's say you put Miami of Ohio as a 1. Then the 8-9 winner gets a big break.
No. I'm not suggesting they put them as a 1.
Yeah.
I think, but it's just.
Where do you put them? What do you get? What's a fair seed?
A fair
11 seems bad. 9 doesn't seem right.
Well, I would do this,
yeah.
and I might be wrong. Like I said, I might do this and then pick them to win in an upset in round 1. But I'm going to look at their volume of work against everyone else, so who they played and who did they beat, and where are they in the net, and where are they in strength of record, and where and under no circumstance can I leave them out.
Right.
But if they're lower in those things than every other team I got in, then I'm going to make them an 11 or 12.
Dreamfinders Homes poll question today brought to you by our friends at Dreamfinders Homes, the official home builder of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Listen, go to dreamfindershomes.com. Check out these beautiful homes that they build. They are gorgeous, man, and they are affordable. They have great interest rate packages and all over Jacksonville. I think 15 or so different locations.
15 of them things.
Just like
the over-under of balls I'm going to lose today.
Oh, no. Just like the K's in that river run.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, the K's in the river run.
What was your favorite win for the Jags in 2025? What was your favorite Jaguar victory in this wonderful 13-4 season? Was it the 5-touchdown, 330-yard Trevor Lawrence dissection of the New York Jets, 48-20? Was it a road win in San Francisco where you got Liam Cohen and Robert Salah facing off? Was it ultimately what it's all about, clinching the AFC South with the last win of the year against Tennessee and the beatdown, or was it the Monday Night Football win against Kansas City? Great victory with the Devin Lloyd 99-yard run.
That's easy for me.
Easy.
I can take myself back to that Tuesday morning. It's Monday night, beating the Chiefs.
Night, baby.
I'd probably include the Broncos up there. That win on the road late in the year when they're trying to, prove their worth. That was a big win too.
Mm-hmm.
But full of big wins. That's what's so disappointing about losing that first game at home. We proved we were good enough to beat good teams and then didn't when it mattered.
Yeah.
Right.
Monday Night Football win versus Kansas City, overwhelming.
Yeah.
78.8.
Yeah.
Second place, road win in San Francisco. We'll talk throughout the morning, but Mark Lampy had some interesting comments yesterday. But one of the things that he did harp on, speaking of fan passion, was how they loved the Buffalo playoff game in the respect that it was really a good core of Jag fan.
Yeah, that's
we didn't open it up that particular day. And his point as we get ready for a season with 42,000 tickets. We have some teams that have come here that have huge fan bases. Pittsburgh, Philly, Cleveland. Oh, we don't know which ones will be in London yet. And so it'll be interesting to see how the Jag fan in the 42,000, they want those to really be Jaguar fans.
Well,
I think my section might be out, by the way. I'm not sure. It looked to me like it might be. I might be getting relocated.
No respect for Vogel.
No, it's okay. I mean, it is what it is. Yeah,
I got you. By the way, when we come back on the other side of the 10-minute drill, among other things, some of what we have thought was official when it comes to international designations aren't, including one of the teams that's on our home schedule that maybe does come into play.
Play two.
I'll give you something else interesting Mark Lamping said, and we'll talk more about it during the morning too, but how he just I said, yeah, in the past we didn't, this is paraphrasing, it wasn't a football-based decision. We're making business decisions, whereas this time they may defer to the football side. Liam, who do you want to play here and who do you want to play in London? So all that and more, we're up and rolling, and I have a special birthday shout-out when we return as well. Listening to The Drill on 1010XL 92.5 FM.
The Drill. From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. The official station of the Jaguars fans. 1010XL and 92.5 FM.
The Players' Championship returns to TPC Sawgrass March 10th through 15th. Experience golf's most iconic stage with enhanced food and beverage offerings, interactive fan attractions, and an atmosphere built for every type of fan. See the best players in the world, including world #1 Scotty Scheffler, 2025 champion Rory McIlroy, and fan favorite Brooks Koepka take on the legendary Stadium Course and the famous Island Green. Tickets available at theplayers.com.
Hey, it's Hick and Zero Rez's Month of Love sale continues. Not only is your carpet one of the biggest investments in your home, but it's also the biggest air filter in your home. If your carpet hasn't been professionally cleaned, you are breathing unhealthy levels of nasty dirt, dander, bacteria, and germs that keep recirculating again and again and again. Lucky for you, Zero Rez is going to spread the love to you and your home. Get 3 rooms of carpet clean starting at just $149. How do I do it, Dano? I book online at ZeroResJacksonville.com. That's ZeroResJacksonville.com. Tell them you want the 1010XL special at ZeroResJacksonville.com.
Bro, have you heard about the hottest and newest sports league in town?
Vanguard Sports League isn't just VIP, it's the standard. Smoke-filled tunnel intros, cool benches with canopies, big scoreboards, championship rings, and convenient locations all across Jacksonville. Oh, and mascot potties there hyping everyone up every game. No wonder it's the talk of the town. Spring and summer registration now open.
Search VanguardSportsLeague.com today.
Explore the mind of a quarterback with our QB guru.
We want to take you into the lab so you can learn more about the science of quarterbacking.
Denny Thompson is the Quarterback Whisperer, driven by George Moore Chevrolet. Friday mornings on The Drill on 1010XL.
Don't miss your chance to see LPGA Tour Stars of Tomorrow competing at Atlantic Beach Country Club March 5th through the 7th. It's the Epsom Tours Atlantic Beach Classic presented by Access Golf, and it's the first stop on the pathway to the top 15 ladies receiving LPGA Tour cards at the end of the season. So get out there and watch some high-quality golf. Support the ladies of tomorrow. Tickets and information available at AtlanticBeachClassic.com. That's AtlanticBeachClassic.com.
Hey, Jacksonville, I'm sure by now you've seen our bright green GFL trucks and containers throughout the greater Jacksonville area. We are an industry leader in solid waste and would love the opportunity to earn your business. We are committed to customer service, reliability, and have unwavering focus on safety. Whether commercial or construction, let us haul your waste away. Call 904-760-5880 to get a quote today. GFL, green for life.
Frank Frangie here. If you're expecting a tax return this year, here's a smart way to use it. Invest in new tires from Big Chief Tire. It's one of the best things you can do for your car and your safety. I've been going to Big Chief for years because they do it right every time. Put that refund to good use and hit the road with confidence. Visit WeKeepJacksRollin.com or call 904-932-0950 today and let Big Chief take care of you. That's Big Chief Tire.
Whether you're undertaking a major home renovation or just a simple repair request, American Electrical is your 5-star Jacksonville-based electrician to get the work done right. Experienced design building department working seamlessly with their electrical contracting department to help you create beautiful lighting spaces and electrical plans that make your house flow. And remember, with American Electrical, it's wired right at a fair price. Call American Electric at 737-7770. Look for that red, white, and blue eagle on the side of their truck, and you'll know it's American Electrical.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farah doesn't flinch. And now, let's light up the Firehouse Subs 10-minute drill.
Hit it!
Yeah. 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 We got sports concepts and rationalizations. We call it the 10-minute drill. At the end of the drill, we like to hand out some razzle-dazzle. What are we dazzling them with today?
I got a pair of tickets to Get the Lead Out. That's at the Florida Theater, and it's going down March 8th. Tickets are on sale right now at .com, but one lucky winner can win a pair of tickets at the end of the 10-minute drill. Come on, somebody.
Come on, somebody.
Somehow I've lost a cup of coffee in the break. I don't. How's that possible? It's not like a little cup. You can't hide it. A double circle here. I can't find a cup of coffee. That's how idiotic I am. Good gracious. How to make it through a month? I don't know. It's a good question. You ain't got to go. What's he doing? I don't. It might be over there. We're gonna have some fun with equipment here coming up in a second. It might be out next to your desk. I was swiping stuff off of E's desk. We're gonna have. This is he talks about his golf balls. Heck, I'm gonna say this while he's gone. He talks about his golf balls and how many he loses. And the Googans are nice. They bring him a whole, bucket of balls here and there. But that was a motley looking collection of balls out there. So I've got a little sampling here of what ET will lose.
Okay.
Along the way, and I think we'll marvel at some of these. Some for
the names of the brands.
We're going old school here, man. I got some. I may have a golf ball or two in here. They're 40 years old. You found it? Was that by your place? Yeah, I was stopped in to go ahead and get the supplies to make fun of you here in a second. So look forward to that. I have a birthday shout out today. It's a very special day today, February 26th, and it's a big one today too.
Biggie.
You get milestones, right? You get milestones. But my twin boys today, Michael and Jimmy, Jimmy and Michael, turned 30 years old, Hick.
Wow.
30. Can you imagine? Can you believe it? The little jokers running around knee high. It feels like yesterday. And here they are, 30 years old, out and about this morning, already up to good. Back in the day, we'll be up to no good. No, now out and about and up to good. So proud of them both. Have a great day. And if they're not hearing this right now, very well, they may not be. If you run into them today, you can give them a slap on the shoulder and happy birthday.
Wonderful.
The best gift I gave them, people, what have you gotten them? What have you got? I don't know.
What'd you get them?
The best gift I've got them was their mother. That's what I gave them. It's the gift that keeps on giving. It's not even close.
Where's the birthday dinner?
You know what? We're kind of, I had some team building today. Kind of got me in hot water. Some late afternoon team building. So I don't know if today will be a plan today or if I'm going to be a heel.
Well, happy birthday.
Yeah. Happy birthday to them both.
The Gator baseball team has scored 40 runs over the last 3 games, and now they've won, I believe, 9 in a row to start the year. Or no, they've won 9 since losing their opener, so they're 9-1. They go to Miami this weekend to take on one of the 5 or 6 undefeated college baseball teams left in Miami.
Okay,
so good weekend, early season.
Did Florida lose the opener and hasn't lost since?
Correct.
Yeah.
Yes.
What are they got? About 5-6 wins now? They've
9-1.
Oh, 9 already, man. It seems like the season was just started.
Yeah. So
they playing 5-6 times a week, I guess, right? 4 or 5 times a week.
Well, they've actually had a couple midweek games the last 2 weeks, which usually.
When does the SEC season start?
A couple weeks.
Okay, got a little bit. And that's the conference again loaded.
Well, yeah. Although number 2 LSU got beat by McNeese, Arkansas got beat by Arkansas State. Auburn nearly lost to 1-7. West Georgia. Georgia was beaten by Troy. OU got run-ruled by ASU. Tennessee lost a series to Kent State. And South Carolina's been beaten by Army and Queens. So, I don't know. We'll see.
Well, baseball's a little different animal. Shout out Major League Baseball umpires. You guys are going to be shamed right out of the league before you know it. The wheat's going to get separated from the chaff. And there's a lot of chaff. And my biggest criticism all along is, and I firmly believe this, if this is your skilled profession, I'm not talking about Joe Blow standing behind the plate, but if your skilled, taught profession is to call balls and strike, and you can't set up over the the catcher's shoulder and correctly call a ball on a strike, then you need to be doing something else. The Braves did 5 ABS challenges in the first 3 innings yesterday. 5 times the ump was wrong. Time to get demoted, no?
I watched one just like that the other day. It was the Red Sox and somebody, but it was a AAA ump. So you always got to check who the ump is.
Okay.
Because it's spring training, so they use different umpires. This was a AAA ump, and he wasn't very good. I think they Bronx cheered him when he got the 6th one. The ump won.
Yeah.
But he went over 5 to start.
Yeah, it's a bad scene, and the umpires are getting embarrassed, and I'm glad because and I feel for the 80% that are good, hardworking dudes. But so many of the umpires, what's so annoying about them is how they infuse themselves into the story. They exacerbate situations. Instead of being level-headed and professional, they go, toe-to-toe, and it's just annoying.
There was an announcement yesterday, speaking of baseball, that I don't want to be the guy, but, I mean, the Yankees are going to put CC Sabathia in Monument Park. Great pitchers. I got Lou Gehrig, Babe Ruth, Joe DiMaggio, Mickey Mantle, Casey Stengel, Roger Maris, Thurman Munson, Whitey Ford, Yogi Berra, CC, Derek Jeter, Mariano Rivera. But I guess in looking at the guys that are out there, there's some others who are, CC was good. He had 3 really good years with the Yanks when he first got over there. 251 career wins, which in this day and age is really good.
Is he gonna? He'll most likely be a Hall of Famer, won't he?
I think he
already is. I don't think he's Hall of Famer.
He's not.
I don't think so.
I think he is.
He's an MVP, Cy Young winner. He is in now 3 induction. Yeah, he just went in. 2025.
Yeah.
He's now in all 3. If you're a Hall of Famer and you played for the Yankees and you won a World Series and an MVP, I'm okay with going into the monuments. I will say this too, by the way, played for 3 teams: Indians, Brewers, Yankees. And the Brewers only played 1 year. He's on their wall of honor. He's in the Guardians Hall of Fame. So 3 teams he played for.
I'm looking at some other guys.
All 3's Hall of Fame.
There's some other guys that like Paul O'Neill.
Yeah, we talked about some of these guys who were big during runs.
Willie Randolph's in there. Jorge Posada's in there. Tino's in there. There's some that are a little questionable. So,
what about A-Rod? Is he in there?
I don't think he's in there. No, he's not in there.
Yeah.
Wow, crazy, huh?
Well, I don't know. He played a lot for New York, right?
He should be in there.
Yeah. Yeah, he should.
He should be in there.
There's like zero rhyme or reason when it comes to like steroids and that sort of thing. Zero.
Does this make you mad as a Braves fan? The Atlanta Braves saw revenue climb 11% in 2025, $732.5 million. The real jump came from the Battery, where revenue surged 45% more to $97.4 million, more than the projected payrolls of the Marlins and the Guardians, which is great.
Yeah.
Does that make you mad if you're a Braves fan? Like, hey guys, if you can't go get a pitcher,
if they're using the money as a reason, then you bet it does.
Yeah.
I don't think Anthopoulos all the time, and I'm not saying he's right.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's always the money. I just think it's the commitment to that money. But again, I feel like I would have gotten someone. I would have tried to get a starter.
I feel like it's 100% about the money with the Braves. I don't think it's Anthopoulos' fault. I think.
Oh yeah. No, I get you. I've said this. They're one of the few publicly traded companies. I don't like it.
The word comes down that this is how much you can spend.
Well, here's what's
hamstrung.
Let me tell you something that make it stink doubly. Stinks even worse. Oh, well, that's great then. Okay, we're not going to invest it in the players, but if the Battery's making $97 million, maybe we get a hamburger now for $12 and not $26.
Oh, there you go.
Right? I mean, at some point, do you pay back anyone's loyalty?
Well, no.
No. Yeah, the answer is no. It's a hard no, friend.
But that's sports.
I get it.
Sports in general has become such about the dollar.
All right. Where did we determine that the Cleveland Browns are the Paris opponent?
I think it's just been rumored.
It's been rumored. So the Cleveland Browns
The Saints are the team,
Yeah,
right?
the Saints are the team. So officially, I have the international designations in front of me, and if the Browns aren't officially the Saints' opponent, then that opens up a big potential option over there, right? It's less likely that a team will play twice overseas, although San Francisco has 2 international games. They're not even back-to-back weeks, so I don't know what they're thinking. Anyway, Rams-Niners will be played in Melbourne. That's going to be a week 1 game, most likely. Rio, the Cowboys against TBA. Paris, the Saints against, and we kind of thought Cleveland, but it's still officially listed as a TBA. Mexico City's 49ers, TBA. Jags with 2 TBAs. The Commanders, who will also play in London, announced yesterday, along with the Jags news, against the TBA. Lions against the TBA in Munich. And then in Madrid, 2 TBAs. I thought we had a Madrid news in the last couple of days.
I don't think we got Madrid.
That is a lot of teams, man. You know, at the end of the day, you're going to be like handcuffed. You're not going to get to have the games you want, per se. And this is also a factor. People are split which games they'd rather play at home and there. Some people would rather have the marquee games at home, but then they don't want
that's
potentially
what football says matters.
15,000 Steelers fans there.
That's where you go ask Liam Cohen.
That's right. And that sounds
and
like...
by the way, they don't necessarily
they haven't always
give you
done
what
that.
you want either.
Right, but they'll at least run it by him. I don't know why the Jags would care. In this particular case, Liam Cohen just should have the complete authority from a Jags. Now, if the NFL says, well, no, we'd rather, that's one thing.
That's a strong possibility.
But the Jags, Shad and Mark Lamping, the deal's the deal. They're going to go to London. It's going to sell out. Just let the football team and its competitive side decide how it works best. Of course, then you send message to the league, well, we think you're this.
Yeah.
You
well,
know?
again, that's nice, and that's all well and good that they care what football thinks, but they care what football thinks but we're playing 2 there.
Right, yeah.
I'd rather play 1.
Sure, and in normal years without stadium construction, they would.
And generally speaking, this is going to become something for every NFL team to deal with, which evens it out a little bit.
Well, I've always thought...
Because the international series, what we've talked about and what everybody knows now is they're not putting any team overseas anytime soon, but they want to have a full slate of schedule because I personally believe they want they want to start their Sundays at 9:30 a lot.
We
and
already
when they do, that gives you the 9:30 to midnight window, which is unbelievable.
And 9 Sundays this year, over half the season, you're going to have international games. Now, they're not all going to be that 9:30 Sunday morning game, but there will be quite a few. Quite a few that are.
First one, is the first one
week 1 Melbourne?
That's the Melbourne one?
That's Rams Niners.
They're not going. Are they going to Brazil again?
Yeah, Rio is
the Cowboys
likely week 3. They don't we know some of the Rams Niners week 1, Cowboys in Rio TBA week 3, Saints in Paris week 7, Niners in Mexico City week 13 or 14. Jags total TBA on both their games. Commanders, Lions, Madrid, all TBA.
What's interesting, and Mark Lamping put it out there yesterday, so we know what the request is from the Jaguars to the league, and now we can watch the league once again stick it to the Jags, which they often do, but hopefully this one particular time they will give them that as big a window as they can so they can get some construction done. But as Mark pointed out in his press conference yesterday, the thought process is, listen, this 2 weeks away gives us at least 2 weeks. We've asked for our bye week, and we've asked for a road game after so now we're up to 4 weeks. And if you get 4 weeks, and listen, it could be more than that. What if they did a road game the week before? Listen, we've had stretches
last year, didn't we?
Yeah, where we always do because of London. Where all right, the Jags won't be home again until it's September 20th, October 28th. So it happens.
Well, and this year it would be good. Now, I think forget who the opponents are and when they're played. We are left with this reality. The Jaguars, as one of the NFL's contenders and a hopeful favorite, especially in the AFC South, are going to play only 6 true home games. They're going to play 11 away from Everbank, and that's a challenge, man.
Challenge.
That might mean the difference in a win or 2 along the way.
All right, 641-1010. Come kind, come courteous, come correct. Tell them what the dazzle is.
I got a pair of tickets to go see Get the Lead Out at the Florida Theater. It's going down March 8th. Tickets on sale right now at FloridaTheater.com.
When we come back on the other side, fun with equipment. We're going to have some fun with equipment, Dan.
I like that.
Fun with equipment. So y'all stick around. We'll be right back.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
Live streaming from the XL Digital Studios. Brightened by Harbor Dental Care, Jacksonville's first choice for dental emergencies.
Make Capital Glass
Glass and Shower Doors, your premier choice for top-quality glass solutions. With over 40 years of expertise, their team specializes in commercial and residential projects. From elegant shower doors to modern frameless enclosures, they've got you covered. But that's not all. They also offer glass railing systems, glass wine cabinets, and much more. For unmatched quality and service, choose Capital Glass and Shower Doors. Your vision, their expertise. Visit online at capcoglass.com.
Hey, Hicken here. Shoot your shot on Prize Picks. Get $50 instantly in lineups when you play your first $5 picks. That's right. Prize Picks is now giving you $50 in lineups when you sign up and play your first $5. Prize Picks makes every dunk, every dime, and every board that much more exciting. So don't miss this chance to get started on America's #1 app for sports picks. Chock full of features, right? Stacks, meaning you can pick the same player up to 3 times in the same lineup. Want to pick more on Steph Curry's points, 3-pointers, and assists? Now you can. Pick all of them in the same lineup, and it's only on Prize Picks, who put their users first. All withdrawals are fast and secure. Prize Picks accepts most major payment methods as well. But you got to download the app if you want to play. Download that Prize Picks app today. Use code 1010XL. Get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. That's code 1010XL and get you $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. It's all about Prize Picks. Prize Picks. It's good to be right.
Jacksonville Nimnik Buick GMC is kicking off tax season with prices that are better than ever. Frank Frangie here. Are you looking for a dealership that actually makes car buying easy? Well, at Nimnik, you'll find unbeatable savings, a huge selection of Buicks and GMCs, plus flexible financing that fits your budget. Whether you're looking for a new SUV, a work-ready truck, or a certified pre-owned, they've got you covered. Backed by trusted service and transparent deals. And the best prices in Jacksonville. NimnikBuickGMC.com or visit the showroom off Phillips Highway. GMC, we are professional grade.
The Jacksonville Icemen are in town for a pair of games this Saturday and Sunday. Saturday, it's Military Night, presented by the Nimnik family of dealerships, as we honor our military, and the Icemen wear special themed jerseys. Then, Sunday at 3, it's a Publix Family Fun Day. Take a shot on goal on the ice after the game. Tickets at Ticketmaster, JacksonvilleIcemen.com, or call 904-602-PUCK. Iceman hockey is #Sub-Zero.
Time to level up your golf game with Back 9 off US 1 in Nocatee. This simulated golf is not your average simulated golf. It's the same technology they use in TGL. It's terrific. So whether you want to play the best golf courses the world has to offer just down the street, you can. Over 100 of the world's most iconic courses on this incredible technology. But you can also work on your game. It's open 24 hours, and you can get membership. You can get single-day play. But you need to check them out. It's Back 9 Golf, Ponte Vedra off US 1 in Nocatee. Look for them right next to Nice High School.
Jacksonville, Lacey here from Foursquare. It's game time. The TPC is taking over the town, and we're bringing the heat. Closest to the pin simulator battles, drink specials, huge screens, great food, and a full bar. Hosting clients or entertaining your team, let Foursquare handle your TPC party. Private bays, full-service catering, and then straight into March Madness. We'll have bracket contests, buzzer beaters, cold beer, and the ultimate watch party vibe. San Marco or Gate Parkway, Foursquare is your headquarters. Visit foursquaregolf.com today.
Sports fans, Max Fink here with 1010XL, and when I wanted to send flowers, the advice came fast. Use Kuhn flowers, they all said. Kuhn can handle anything for any situation. Well, I took that good advice. Kuhn flowers made it happen for me. KuhnFlowers.com.
Are high-interest credit cards and other loans sucking the life out of your finances? It's time to say no more. Let Loan Pronto tap the equity on your home and get the cash you need now so you can pay it all off. Hey, it's Prosser here. Corey and Jack called Loan Pronto in a matter of days. They had $160,000. They kept their 3% mortgage intact, didn't even need an appraisal, and with all that cash, they wiped out all their credit cards and 2 car loans, saving $2,000 a month. You can do it too. LoanPronto.com, the rapid equity loan program, can get you $100,000, $200,000, even $500,000 in cash. Chloe and Ethan just did it. Consolidated all their high-interest debt into one super low monthly payment, giving them an extra $1,000 a month. Imagine, pay off all the credit cards, slash your monthly payments, breathe easier. Get your life back. Interest rates are at 3-year lows. Call Loan Pronto today, 904-999-1500. That's 904-999-1500, or go to loanpronto.com. Equal housing lender, NMLS 1661781. Visit NMLSconsumeraccess.org.
It's Cancer Prevention Month, and Ackerman Urology reminds you to stay ahead of prostate, bladder, and kidney health. Get a yearly checkup, ask about a screening, and make self-checks a habit. To make an appointment at one of 4 locations, visit AckermanUrology.com.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focused, fueled, fearless, Farah.
Our boy Murph is on a field trip today with his kid.
Okay.
And it made me think, I one time took, I don't know if it was Brooks or Drew, Danielle, I don't remember who it was. We went on a field trip. I was probably old. It was probably Brooks. My wife usually did all the field trips.
Sure.
But there was one.
I did one to Wolfson Park back in the day, I think.
I said, I'll go. And it was like a play. And I slumped over in that chair. And
yeah, that'll happen.
I was out like a light, man.
Yeah.
I slept through that play, man. I couldn't tell you one thing about it, but I do remember.
Good for you. Well, you didn't have a quiz, so
chuckle, man.
Take that time to get some winks.
I'm just getting some good father-son time.
My favorite, and this will be incredibly believable. My favorite. Well, not my favorite. My most memorable field trip experience. I wasn't the chaperone. I was the kid.
Mm-hmm.
And I can remember when we lived in Tennessee. I must have been, I don't know, first grade, and we went up to Nashville to some government building or something. And I'm just goofing off more than normal because my mom's the chaperone, and you know how you are at that age.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll forget that even at this young age, I can remember we're walking down, and I'm the goofball out of line doing stuff. And this other lady is walking this way, and she looks at my mom and dead eye says, "There's one in every crowd in there." Oof. Yeah. That registered with a little 6-year-old. Little spirit killer there, back in line for the rest of the day. That's how that went. All right, you want to play fun with equipment?
Yeah, sure.
We got team building today. Where the drill team will be out playing golf together, and we'll see how that goes. But ET always puts the over/under on his golf balls lost at 15.
Yes.
Well, and I noticed, and the Googans have been very good, and this is not a slight. The balls that I'm about to put on display here are the balls that ET should be playing as he rounds his game into a condition that, won't see him lose 15 each and every day. So just a sampling. I didn't grab them all. And again, I'm not trying to shame the guy who brought him. These are what you should be playing.
Right, I'm no ball snob.
Got some in here I'm not sure I've heard of. I've got the Wilson Profile, Dan. That's not the staff, not the Wilson Profile
That's
golf
the
ball.
profile right there.
I mean, a date, a stamp on that one. Here is a ball that's fascinating to me.
I play this one. It's okay by me.
Okay. Yeah, oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Here's a ball, it looks like it's in pretty good shape, but yeah, go ahead and tell me what brand that is, if you would. Anyone? We're just going by logo.
What's the old RB Max?
It's the RB Max. Yeah.
RB Max.
So we got that one. I mean, no bag would be complete without a Tommy Armour golf ball, circa about 1987. Got a Tommy Armour in there.
That one stood the test of time right there. Very nice.
There's not a beginning golfer in the world who has a bag full of shag balls that doesn't have a nitro. I mean, that's
I got those.
Yeah. Wait, I'm not quite done.
I like to fire up the nitro every now and then.
Now, here's the good news.
Ultimate distance, by the way, it says on the nitro.
Nitro.
Here's a Kirkland ball.
Oh, yeah.
Once you get to that part of it.
Oh, it's got a little bit of a...
It's got kind of a cut across the backside.
You don't want to play with the cut ball.
Go ahead and throw that one away off the glass. This is actually a good golf ball. I just appreciated the color. He's got a pink Shricks on. I'd like to see him
pink.
Yeah, I'd like to see him play that one today. And then the final one is we have fun with... this one isn't bad, except for I feel like this could be like 1990. It's an Ultra.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's an Ultra.
Ultra.
It reminds you to smile. Smile when you play. There's
smile.
no smiley like the cut on that golf ball, though.
That's a
So
little cut.
there you go. Fun. These are just a sampling of the 15, among the 15 that he will be losing later today.
You know how you say Big Brother's always listening? So I'm looking right at my social media right now. And I got a field trip story. And it says a kindergarten teacher is facing criticism after taking her young students on a field trip, tied them together with a rope to prevent them from getting lost. They're all just kind of plodding along. That's
can't
fine.
really tie up the children like
That's
cattle.
fine. I got no problem with that. I would do the same thing.
Yeah,
I got no problem with that.
Yeah, I got to get some parental permission here. It's 2026.
It's fine.
Yeah.
I'll just shuffling along with little kids, man.
Who is criticizing? Parents or just like snipers?
I don't know. Sure, it's snipers. I got no problem with this at all.
Let me
This
see
is
what
the
it
best
looks
way
like.
to do it, man.
The way it's described doesn't sound
Perfect. I mean, that's exactly, this little kid here goes walking off into the street. This little
I
kid
think
goes.
the problem here, and Doc's in studio. The problem here is if you're just walking along and one kid falls, one of those little jokers fall, we got calamity. They're all over each other. They're pulling the next one down. Huh? Is that a possibility?
I should have roped kids till they're about
Rope 'em.
25 years old, quite frankly.
Wrangle them up.
Oh.
Ox Gator, he once roped his kids up, apparently. I don't
Gator.
know.
Morning, Gator.
Good morning, Googans. I chaperoned my daughter, who's in 9th grade now. I chaperoned her field trip when she was in kindergarten to went someplace with a bunch of animals, and I was the only male chaperone, so I had to go with the boys into the bathroom. First kid, wash your hands. It was me and 135. After about 25-year-olds, don't wash your hands. Go. Yeah, just get the hell out of here. I never did that again. I said, I'm not doing this till she's at some age where I can, just literally chaperone. Like, those kids are in there. Like, can you help me with this? No, I'm not touching you, kid. Beat it.
There you go.
I'm getting on some list.
Doesn't sound like you at all, Ox.
Let me ask you guys a question.
Yes.
When I saw ESPN, you guys are, TV numbers and all that. ESPN is getting rid of the Sunday Night Baseball, and they're going to do this all-women Sunday.
I know you're excited.
Can they make money off that? I mean,
I doubt that's a moneymaker. No, but who cares? Don't watch.
I just saw it, and I'm like, what? Why would they do this?
I get
other than wokeness.
I get way more perturbed with ESPN on just their day-to-day decisioning than putting a special show on a night where you can just tune in. Now, it's the bait and switch where I tune in to see the best and most exciting, important stuff from the day in sports, and they don't deliver that. They instead deliver me some other message that I'm not interested in.
Why did McAfee go off? He was replaced with Rich Eisen. Was that because of the merge with the NFL Network?
Is he gone?
I don't see the McAfee show. He's not on at lunchtime anymore, which is when I usually turned it on. Now it's the Rich Eisen podcast.
Well, could it be a vacation?
It
or
might
something?
be vacation or something.
I don't know. I've looked on ESPN2. I've looked all around, and I'm not seeing McAfee anywhere because I enjoyed McAfee's show. I mean, it was good to sit and watch.
Did you see that? Did you see McAfee picked up the tab for the men's
for the
hockey
USA
team?
Hockey. Yeah,
in Miami, it was like $150,000.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
Picked up the tab. It's kind of cool.
That show's not. It hasn't been on at lunch. I mean, I look once every 3 days or 4
find
days,
out.
and it hasn't been on.
All right, brother.
All right,
Appreciate it. All right, let's talk to Doc Murphy when we come back.
Yeah, from the text line, designed by Lifetime Enclosures, ET, be careful on the river run. Now, see, that's the kind of advice we really need. Yeah, Doc is next. You're listening to The Drill.
The Drill at the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. Perfect passes.
Great pass.
Thrilling moments.
Did that just happen?
Winning plays.
Touchdown!
Your radio home for play-by-play. 1010XL.
This is the kind of sandwich you don't rush. French dip at Firehouse Subs. Premium roast beef loaded with caramelized onions, melted provolone cheese, and topped with Italian seasoning. Stacked on a toasted garlic bread roll with hot au jus for dipping. For a limited time at Firehouse Subs.
New year, new club. This is Joe C., and I'm proud to be a member of Southampton. And with the popularity of golf, getting a tee time is tough. But with membership comes member privileges. Enjoy clubhouse dining, expanded practice area, focusing on all parts of your game. And right now, you can join with an annual commitment and get a $1,000 discount, plus $500 of Pro Shop credit. All the details are online at golfsouthampton.com or call 287-PLAY and make a tee time today at the Golf Club of Southampton.
All right, gang, Hickett here. Listen, Beaches Dermatology wants you to protect your skin. Of course they do, man. You got to protect your skin in the Sunshine State. Floppy hats, long sleeve, dry fit, sunscreen, whatever it takes. If not, you'll be paying to visit Doctors Boudreaux, Doctors Metz. Baby Moe surgery with Dr. Fader. They've been taking care of me for decades now, and I appreciate them out there off Solano Road. But they're there for all your skincare needs, all your skincare products, too. Try a hydrofacial when you go by there. Oh, my goodness gracious. That is fantastic. And you will enjoy. Or buy it for your lady. It's as good a gift as you can give them. Anyway, if something happens, does show up on your skin, go online, beachesdermatology.com, make an appointment. You'll be glad you did. Plenty of locations to serve you. But for all your skincare needs, all your skincare products, it's Beaches Dermatology and beachesdermatology.com.
Black History Month isn't just about the past, it's about the future. All month, 1010XL highlights the African American voices shaping tomorrow's Jacksonville. Turned by Instant Keys, fast, professional, honest locksmith service.
Not everyone is built for a cubicle. At Local 234, apprentices get paid to learn hands-on skills like plumbing, pipe fitting, HVAC, the stuff Jacksonville runs on. No endless lectures, no massive student debt, just hands-on training, real jobs, and real pay. This is how you level up, by doing work that actually matters. Check them out at UA234.com. Proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Local 234. Make the right connection.
Hi, I'm Hamilton Neal, volunteer vice chairman for the players, representing MOSH. Thanks to the players, MOSH is inspiring the joy of lifelong learning and bringing the sciences and regional history to life. Only 12 days until the Players' Championship.
If your ride is making strange noises, don't wait and make it worse. Come to Action Transmission on Merrill Road. My expert technicians can diagnose the problem and likely fix it fast. Experience the difference at Action Transmission on Merrill Road.
I'm here with Clayton Bromberg of Underwoods. Clayton, when a customer goes to buy a diamond, how do they know what they are getting?
Frank, that's a good question because what they know comes from the assurances given by the seller, and they can only judge based on the knowledge and reputation of the selling store. Now, over the last 25 years, I've seen some customers misled, and unfortunately, Underwoods was the bearer of bad news too many times. In the 1980s, we saw diamonds brought in with exaggerated grades and no laboratory grading reports. Then in the 90s, we saw some of the poorest cut diamonds ever, even though they had laboratory reports on weight, color, and clarity. Then the American Gem Society opened a laboratory and started grading diamonds for cut, and poorly cut diamonds got priced for what they were. Now we see diamonds from the internet and other places where diamonds are bought sight unseen with a lab report and a bogus appraisal. Unfortunately, not all those diamonds match the reports they're sold with, but how would a customer know? Probably today more than ever, the truest statement is, if you don't know diamonds, you better know a jeweler you can trust.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still, present, ready. Farah doesn't flinch.
Southeast Orthopedic Specialists is not affiliated with the NFL or the Jacksonville Jaguars. Discussion regarding injuries is solely based on opinion. Coming up, the weekly Southeast Orthopedic Specialist Medical Report featuring Dr. Kevin Murphy, a board-certified orthopedic surgeon specializing in sports medicine, upper extremities, and arthroscopy of the shoulders and knees. Dr. Murphy is a nationally and internationally recognized orthopedic expert. He's a former orthopedic consultant to the White House and the Pentagon, and currently serves as head team physician for UNF and Northeast Florida area high schools.
All right, crank it up, man. It's the man, the legend himself, Dr. Kevin Murphy, Southeast Orthopedic Specialist, se-ortho.com for all your orthopedic needs. Nobody better in the city of Jacksonville. Just ask, well, all of us. Doc, how you doing?
Good.
Good to see you. Doc, I don't want any more Lindsey Vonn updates. I'm just like, my gosh, dude. I mean, this was it worth it? I mean, she really mangled her leg, huh? I mean, this wasn't this was bad. This was a bad deal. Regardless of what caused it, how it happened, she has put herself, and then she kind of like hints around about maybe trying again. I mean, she's, yeah, God bless her, man. But,
well, it's almost at this point like she's just trying to be in the news.
Yeah, did they really, like, she has suggested maybe close to amputating the leg. Did it look that bad to you or no?
No, at no point in time were they talking about amputating her leg.
Okay.
I mean, if she'd had a vascular injury.
Okay.
I mean, I've dealt with, as you know, combat injuries and, done and seen many, many amputations.
Mm-hmm.
And you do those for vascular problems. So if the blood flow is cut off and you couldn't restore the blood flow, the leg's going to die. And so that'd be an indication, or if the soft tissues are such that it's never going to heal. But that was not the case here. So,
so go ahead.
No, go ahead. Follow up.
No, I was going to switch gears. So go.
Hey, look, this is kind of coming into play now for a different reason. But the NBA has set a minimum standard. It started this year. You have to play X amount of games, or you are not allowed to. You can't be the MVP. You're not eligible for some of the postseason awards if you don't play at least 65 games. And so now it's kind of creeping into the odds to win the MVP because two of the top favorites, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and Nikola Jokic, are at risk of not qualifying. Gilgeous-Alexander remains the odds-on consensus favorite. He's minus 125. Jokic is next at plus 310. They both won previous, but Gilgeous-Alexander ruled out again last night for a game against Detroit. He's got an abdominal strain that's had him out since February 3rd. Does that sound what kind of timeline are we talking about with SGA? It feels like he's been out longer than since February 3rd, to be honest.
Yeah, that's one of those core injuries that can take a while. 6 weeks is kind of the number you quote, but it may be a little longer.
By the way, SGA has to play 16 of the last 22 games to be eligible for the MVP, and Jokic has already missed 16 games this year. He can't, if he sits out 2 more, he won't be able to win the MVP. And man, you're taking 2 top favorites. That's a great opportunity for the rest of the MVP field.
Yeah. I don't think either of those guys is going to win the MVP this year.
Probably not,
Yeah.
but there's no one who would.
I think it's open.
Yeah, but would they be a part of the opening?
You could start looking in San Antonio. You could start looking in Detroit, for those guys. It'll be interesting to see. Doc, Justin Thomas has been out off the tour for a while. He had one of those microdiscectomies. Am I saying that right? Microdiscectomies. That's herniated disc in the lower spine. Is that correct?
Yeah. It may not be truly herniated, but probably.
Okay.
So the disc material is pushing on the nerve. And so
Shoots down the leg. Is that one?
Exactly. That's the one where you just can't let that sit because you have weakness in the muscle because the nerve's being injured. And so a discectomy, you basically remove the disc material, and it's small little incisions and usually a pretty quick recovery.
Well, yeah, because he had it in November, and he is slated to return at the API, the Arnold Palmer Invitational, which is at the end of February, so next week.
3 months is very predictable.
Yeah, so he should be back next week, ready to roll. So we'll see how it goes. But yeah, that's good news for him.
Tiger referenced last week how far away he seems to be from playing, as though
not that far.
Not ruling out Augusta.
Yeah.
But outside of that, he seems to be more honed in on the Champions Tour, where he could take a cart, something he says he'll never do on a PGA Tour event. I think he kind of explained where he was in his conversations about it. I guess my question is this. Obviously, this dude's going to be... is it possible to have a 6-day window of pain-free?
Pain's relative to a guy like that who's had pain for years and years and years. So, yeah, it's
how
possible,
much
for sure.
How much do these... Because here's another thing we forget. Even if Tiger does play again, and even when we saw him play late, it doesn't have the strength and the live, all that stuff that made him what he was. He's not going to have that anymore. So that's another kind of big deal. It was amazing he won the Masters when he did. What was that, 2019? That's amazing that the dude won the Masters then at 44 years old, 43 years old. But
aside from his leg, the back stuff that he's had multiple discectomies, he's had fusions. He won't have the same rotation, to your point, and the ability to hit the ball like he usually does.
He tore his Achilles, we forget, right? In that one, and he's back from that. He says he feels fine from that, but he mentioned, he's got fusions and the other deals with
For
the back.
the record, multiple microdiscectomies, 14, 2 and 15, 17, 2021, and a major spinal fusion, in 2017. A microdecompression was performed in 2024. At least 7+ back surgeries alone. 5 knee surgeries, ranging from tumor fluid removal to ACL reconstructive surgery and cartilage repairs. Obviously, the leg and the ankle, the emergency surgery following the car crash, and the Achilles tendon. That's what he's faced throughout his career. He's put together with what? Paste? Screws? What do we got in there?
Yeah. Well,
I mean,
you see that. It's amazing that you could even walk 18 holes of golf, let alone play golf while doing it. So, yeah, if to your point, Jeff, that he may not be able to, he won't be necessarily pain-free, but he may survive it and complete it.
I wonder
it's unlikely.
I wonder if it's a point where he just decides, Dan, I'm going to play the Masters until I'm too slow and old to do that, and only play that.
Well, I think
unless it's Champions Tour golf.
Well, yeah, I think he may try to play a little Champions Tour.
Man, if I'm hurting, the last thing in the world, I mean, what a bouquet you're throwing the tour. Go out on that tour and give them all that.
Well, and you remember, Doc, I mean, and we used to ask you questions like what did he talk about? He had to get up at what, 3 a.m. to just get ready for a round of golf and all the stretching and everything that he had to do just to prepare to play one round of golf. I mean, that's...
He's just itching for that competitive fire, though, right? It's just got to be killing him to be on the sidelines. And it's almost like, I equate it like this. I told E this when I was first starting to run and trying to do a river run. The one thing I told myself, I don't care if we're only going to run a half mile today. We're not stopping. Like, once you stop, once you quit on a run, you're a quitter, and you'll be easier to do the next time. And I think that's kind of what Tiger, he held that. Now he's just one of the guys joking around. They make fun of him. He's traded that eye of the tiger to be just, one of the fellas, I suppose. Anything else? What did we miss?
I don't know. I think we covered it. There's not a lot right now. I mean, how do we got our chiclets back in our mouth with the teeth getting knocked out for the golden goal kid?
I don't think he's put them in yet. I saw him last night address the crowd. He's still got that jagged edge there.
Yeah, well, a chip tooth, they make things you can do to put, fillers and whatever, which will probably happen until he's done playing hockey.
Was that the high sticking play hick when he lost it? I don't think it was. I thought that was a different guy. I don't know when he got hit. But
spit him out. Right on the ice.
Getting his permanent implants will be after he's done playing hockey. You don't want to knock those things out.
Yeah. Sounds painful. All right, Doc, appreciate you, my man. We'll see you next week at jacksportsdoc.com and our inside intel and all the injury situations. Doc Murphy from Southeast Orthopedic Specialist back. It's halftime here on The Big Show. Back with more next.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
Life is a contact sport.
Get in the game with 1010XL. Jacksonville Sports Radio.
Hi, this is Dale Murray with Murray Automotive Group in Stark and Kingsland. Save yourself from those big city dealers and their fast-talking mumbo-jumbo. No matter what your automotive need is, we've got you covered. Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and nobody beats our prices. I mean nobody. Shazam! Plus our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty included on every qualified vehicle. And we'll trade anything from high heels to wagon wheels. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam!
Hey, the investment landscape always changing. New rules, new regulations, new opportunities. But at ITB Partners, one thing remains constant: our commitment to your financial future. Whether it's consolidating your accounts, rolling over that 401k, maximizing your pension programs, we make your financial journey simple and smart. All these ITB Partners, trust, transparency, and experience. Shout out to Dan Abel and Janice Cobb and Reed Wingate and Reagan Wright, Chris Bryant and Jeff Hartman. Get that money of yours in motion. Let ITP Partners help you grow and protect your wealth so you can focus on what matters most. ITP Partners, stable, strategic, secure, easy to get a hold of. Chris at ITPPartners.com or call 312-9751. ITP Partners, my financial partners for life.
The road to March runs through Jacksonville. The 2026 Atlantic Sun Conference men's and women's basketball tournament is coming to VyStar Veterans Memorial Arena. Catch all 24 Division I basketball programs in action March 3rd through 9th. Reserve your seat today at asunsports.org/tickets. Jacksonville is the destination for ASUN basketball. Get your tickets to the 2026 Atlantic Sun Conference men's and women's basketball tournament today. asunsports.org/tickets.
WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
Hey, it's Matt Hayes. Shoot your shot with Prize Picks and get $50 in lineups instantly when you play your first $5. That's right. Prize Picks is now giving you $50 in lineups when you sign up and play your first $5. Prize Picks makes every dunk, every dime, every board that much more exciting. Don't miss this exciting chance to get started on America's #1 app for sports picks. Prize Picks. Just pick more or less on 2 to 6 player stat projections and watch your winnings roll in. And now Prize Picks has early payout. If your lineup is off to a hot start, you have the option to cash out before the game even finishes. At Prize Picks, how you play is up to you. You can choose Flex Play and get paid even if one of your picks misses, or Power Play for the biggest payout. And all Prize Picks withdrawals are fast, safe, and secure. Download the Prize Picks app today, use promo code 1010XL, and get $50 in lineups instantly when you play $5 in lineups. That's promo code 1010XL to get $50 instantly in lineups when you play $5 in lineups. Prize Picks. It's good to be right.
Next time you head into a Gate convenience store, look for Form Energy Drink, designed to provide energy, hydration, and focus, straight from Dana White and AB, celebrating those who embrace grit, discipline, and resilience in their everyday lives. Check out Form Energy at a Gate convenience store.
At the First Coast YMCA, there's no place like this place. with programs and experiences that will bring your whole family together. Summer will be here before we know it, and Y Summer Day Camp registration is now open. Visit your local Y to secure your child's spot early for a season full of memories and adventure. Don't delay. Day camps will fill up. There's no place like this place, so visit your local Y to sign up or online at fcymca.org. Search Summer Day Camp.
Hi, this is Lisa the Botanista with Freedom Boat Club. Did you know you can trade in your boat for a membership? Keep using a boat with no maintenance. Be honest. Do you have a love-hate relationship with your boat? Been at the ramp, backing down the trailer all by yourself, then after a long hot day on the water, you're cleaning alone because your whole crew disappeared? With Freedom Boat Club, trade the chores for pure fun. No maintenance, storage, or stress. It's boating made simple. Find out why so many boaters are trading in their boats for a membership. Visit us at freedomboatclub.com.
If your home doesn't have a fireplace, CSS can install a beautiful electric or gas fireplace from Heat & Glow with no major remodel required. See their showroom or CSSOutdoor.com for a free estimate. CSS, you dream it, we build it.
Here's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update, sponsored by Awaken 180 Weight Loss. JU Dolphins host Stetson this evening for senior night, aiming to avenge an earlier loss and gain momentum before the ASUN tournament. Listen live at 7 p.m. on 1010XL AM. Georgia fell to Vanderbilt as the Commodores controlled the matchup and handed the Bulldogs another setback in SEC play. That's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update. I'm Sam Nelson.
Currently, it's 8:07 and it's 52 degrees. Your time and your temp is brought to you by Bueller Air and Plumbing. Stay cooler with Bueller. Stay tuned because the 8 o'clock hour is next right here on 1010XL and 92.5 FM.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farah doesn't flinch.
Good news, boys. We may have lined up our next team building drills. We get Doc to throw it out there.
All right.
On the way out the door. So, ET, just hop on board, buddy. Country club guy in there. Is this for training, or this is your eye of the tiger, or?
You just mentioned Eye of the Tiger.
I got you. Well, I thought maybe you were thinking about training in the river run, which is, don't look now, 8 days away.
It's definitely on the playlist.
Okay. Got a playlist, Dick. We'll have a playlist out there with him. What do you guys? This E has had something he's just been dying to throw our way since about this time yesterday, and we got caught up with all that breaking news with the Jags and their schedule and the London decision announced yesterday. So what do you got cooked up in there?
All right, gentlemen, what we're going to do, man. So I've seen this on social media, man, where people will pick a team blindly. So what I'm going to do is I have this randomized wheel here, and it's going to give me an NFL football team.
Okay.
And gentlemen, what I want y'all to do is comprise basically a fantasy team consisting of a quarterback, running back, wide receiver, tight end, flex, defense, and a head coach. And y'all are going to alternate. For example, if it lands on the Chicago Bears and it's on Dan will pick a player of one of those positions.
Okay,
on that
gotcha.
team. All right, y'all ready for this?
We're ready.
Okay.
Y'all ready for this?
So you said quarterback, one running back, one receiver, one tight end, one flex, a defense, and a coach.
All right, and you're going to blind.
And you have to take one, and you can only take one from each team, or can you take two? Like if it lands on,
if you get the Bears twice, then obviously you'll pick
another
position.
Bear.
Correct.
Oh, a different position.
All right, and we're going to alternate.
You want to kind of avoid the Saints, I think is what you want to do.
Yeah, you want to we'll alternate because I don't want y'all to pick the same players. All right.
Yeah, no, it lands on a team, and then you spin it again. It lands on a team, and then we'll do it that way.
All right, and
all right, you can go first.
It's spinning.
I'll defer.
It's spinning. That first team is Denver Broncos. Who's going to pick?
I'll pick. Oh, boy.
Give me a quarterback or a running back or a wide receiver or a tight end or a flex, defense or a head coach on the Denver Broncos.
I'll take the defense.
Yeah, defense.
Yeah.
All right, Dan goes.
It's a good one.
I didn't know I had defense.
Yeah. I figured when you were doing all that hemming and all, I was like, hey, let's not know about the defense.
And the wheel is spinning.
Exciting.
Jeffrey Posser.
GM. What do I got? What do I got in there?
L.A. Chargers.
The L.A. Chargers, huh? Ugh.
Do it. Pull the trigger.
Yeah.
I'm going to go coach.
All right. Jimmy Harbaugh. Da-da-da-da-da.
And the wheel is spinning.
Wheelness.
Dan Hicken.
Yes.
New England Patriots.
How much to choose from?
Is a kicker involved?
Yeah.
No kicker. So you save that spot for Cam Little. That one's now free for you.
All right, and I'll probably waste. I'm gonna go Mike Verbal.
Yeah. It's funny, a guy we all wanted to embrace is the next Prince, but you can't pull the trigger on him. Gotta wait for someone more than Drake May, he says.
Oh yeah, I can do better than Drake May.
Yeah, I hope so. I do. I think
but
so.
Timing is big here.
I know. You get stuck at the end. You're gonna have Tyler Shuck can try and beat me.
Yeah.
Jeffrey Russell.
Oh no.
Indianapolis Colts.
The Colts, huh?
Take AR.
On the trade block, I'd have to trade him.
Can't take free agents.
You know what? I mean, all things being equal, man, I got a great team around him. I'm going to go Jonathan Taylor.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's it right there.
That's the easy one.
I think you could argue tight end maybe, but not yet.
Feel free to give me Buffalo.
And that's not fair. I don't need that. That's what I'm waiting on. Buffalo or Kansas City.
Oakland Raiders. LA Raiders.
Oh,
God.
No, they're Las Vegas. That's an easy one. You're missing the easy choice here.
What are my picks? What am I
the
picking?
Raiders.
No, what are the positions?
You still got
everything.
Running back, wide receiver, tight end, and
Oh,
flex.
I got Brock Bowers.
Bowers, yeah.
Brock.
I'll take Brock Bowers.
I saw somebody I've seen this on social also, and they got the Raiders and they choked. They went Genty. Ooh, which might be okay, but you got to go Bowers, don't you? We haven't gotten any of like the primo. Well, I guess I have a running back.
Houston Texans.
The Houston Texans. Oh, I'll take that defense all day long.
Yeah, that's a good one right there. Duval.
I will take. I'll take 38 touchdowns. I'll take Trevor.
Okay.
Steezy Trev.
Pittsburgh Steelers.
The Pittsburgh Steelers. I'm going to play them as my backup defense. This is a bad one.
Yeah.
This is the first one that hits you hard.
Spinal.
It's spinal. Oh, good Lord. This is bad, bro.
All right.
This is bad. Ooh. Pittsburgh stinks on offense. They got nothing that I want.
Spinal.
Man. It's spinal. I don't like anything about this pick. This may be such a bad draw that I'm not going to be able to win. Yuck, man. You know what? I'm going to dumb down the position. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to throw away a position here. I am not going to take DK Metcalf with all these great receivers. I'm going to throw Pat Freiermuth in there.
Ooh, okay.
I just put Freiermuth in at tight end. Right? Isn't that the play there?
Yeah. Dan, I've spun the wheel already.
Oh, good.
And you double back.
Yeah.
New England Patriots again.
What?
Yeah.
There's no double backs.
Okay.
Don't you spin again?
Yeah, you spin it now. You got to do it.
Yeah.
That's the way they do it online.
Yeah.
That's how they do it if you get a double?
Yeah, you have to get another player from that team.
All right.
I need a running back, a wide receiver, or a flex.
I will take, oh, boy. I guess I'll take, boy. I guess I'll take Travion Henderson.
I think you have to.
I'll
But
roll
that's
the dice.
tough.
I could have taken Diggs, but I 85, 1,000 yards, but I don't know if Travion might blossom.
You know what? If you'd have made this pick like November 14th, it'd have looked like a superstar. He
Slow down in the
slow down
postseason.
at the end, and Stevenson kind of reassumed.
Yeah.
New York Jets.
Well, that's fine.
Yeah, I'll take Garrett Wilson.
Yeah.
Although I guess I can fire back with a flex if one of the other great receiver teams comes up. I have got great teams here: Chargers, Colts, Jets, Steelers.
Give me a good team, Star, superstar.
New York Giants.
Man, you got one there. Out of sight, out of mind a little bit, but this dude this time next year,
about Malik, but
maybe the top 5 this time next. I don't know what else you got. Go ahead.
I mean, they made a commercial about him. He was so bad for fantasy players this year.
Yeah, but he didn't play that many games.
What do I need? A flex and a
wide receiver and a flex.
Yeah, I'll take Malik.
Yeah, you have to.
I got you.
We have very average teams here is what jumps out at me. Very average teams. These aren't better than your garden variety fantasy team. What I got in there?
Give
me the Bills, man.
I'll give you the Arizona Cardinals.
Oh, good. Oh no. I wish I had not taken. I wish I
tight end.
Yeah, I know.
You lost your tight
or
end.
flex. I'm going to take McBride. Flex.
Yep.
Team's awful. What can you do? Give you a team. You got to pick their player. All I got left is quarterback. I'm going to be at the mercy. I should have taken Herbert.
Dan Hicken, Pittsburgh Steelers.
Ooh, have fun with that one, buddy. Flex,
man.
Yep.
Flex that baby up. Good luck with that one. Take Jalen Warren. He's their best player.
This game sucks.
It's hard.
Sorry, Junior Bug.
Sorry, Junior Bug. If I take Jalen Warren, then I have to take a receiver next, right? Because I already have.
This will be your last pick.
It's your last
pick. Your flex.
This is my last pick?
It's just one receiver. It's one in every position.
Who's my receiver?
You took a Malik Neighbors.
Malik Neighbors. Yeah, I'll take Jalen Warren.
I mean, I got a tight end as a flex, so, I mean, it is what it is. All right,
This is your quarterback.
This is my quarterback. Just give me something, man. What we got in there? Who is it?
You got Kyler Murray, Arizona Cardinals.
I'm sorry, he's not on that team anymore.
He still is.
You get
That's still. These teams are going to have a pillow fight, and the final score will be 28. Not even 17-14. And we got two good defenses, Denver and Houston. We got two defensive-minded coaches, Vrabel and Harbaugh.
Yeah.
You got an advantage at quarterback. I got advantage at running back, and you have I don't know, McBride and
that's a wash.
Bowers. It's about a wash.
Yeah, that's a wash.
Very unimpressive.
Yeah.
This is the drill.
That exercise was poor.
Yeah.
The drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
Look at that. Oh, look at how great he looks. Majestic, I want to ride alongside him.
Join the Franchi Show for the drive. Saddle up every afternoon on 1010XL.
Ace Carline here for Atlantic Infinity, and yes, I'm still loving my new QX60. Right now, you can lease one or lock in just 1.9% financing for 60 months, and every new Infinity comes with the Atlantic Infinity Promise. That's over $7,000 in added value. That's one of many reasons why I bought mine there. No pressure, no games, just a great experience. Make your next ride an Infinity from Atlantic Infinity. Visit AtlanticInfinity.com or the showroom near Atlantic and St. John's Bluff.
Don't miss your chance to see LPGA Tour Stars of Tomorrow competing at Atlantic Beach Country Club March 5th through the 7th. It's the Epsom Tours Atlantic Beach Classic presented by Access Golf, and it's the first stop on the pathway to the top 15 ladies receiving LPGA Tour cards at the end of the season. So get out there and watch some high-quality golf. Support the ladies of tomorrow. Tickets and information available at AtlanticBeachClassic.com. That's AtlanticBeachClassic.com.
Don't miss the Bari Breakdown with Dr. George Bari on XL Primetime Wednesdays around 1:35 for the latest in sports injuries from all the big names in the game. Who's MIA? Who's coming back? Dr. George Bari on XL Primetime Wednesdays at 1:35 on 1010XL 92.5 FM.
The riders who face Daytona Supercross are built different. Withstanding the most unforgiving and grueling track is not just a point of pride, but of pure grit and determination. This battle can only be felt in person. Witness the action unfold at the only place in Florida where the biggest names will battle it out under the lights. Daytona Supercross is built different. It's built for champions. It's built for fans. The gate drops Saturday, February 28th. There's only one place to be. Secure your tickets and trackside access at DaytonaInternationalSpeedway.com.
The Players' Championship returns to TPC Sawgrass March 10th through 15th. Experience golf's most iconic stage with enhanced food and beverage offerings, interactive fan attractions, and an atmosphere built for every type of fan. See the best players in the world, including world number 1 Scotty Scheffler, 2025 champion Rory McIlroy, and fan favorite Brooks Koepka take on the legendary Stadium Course and the famous Island Green. Tickets available at theplayers.com.
The Purple Heart isn't just a name, it represents service, discipline, and earning trust. At Purple Heart Pools, that standard shows up most in pool renovations. If your pool is outdated or worn down, now's the time to upgrade. So when summer arrives, your pool is ready. From new finishes and tile to decking, lighting, and full transformations, every upgrade is handled with precision and attention to detail. Purple Heart Pools. Pool renovations done right.
Bob Hayes was once considered the world's fastest human. He was an Olympic gold medalist who would then have an 11-year Hall of Fame career as a wide receiver. For a time, he held the world record for the 70-yard dash and is tied for the world's second fastest time in the 60-yard dash. Bullet Bob is the only athlete to win an Olympic gold medal as well as a Super Bowl ring. And he's the second Olympic gold medalist to be inducted into the Pro Football Hall of Fame. I'm RJ Saunders, and this Black History Month profile is brought to you by Instant Keys, fast professional locksmith service.
Attention men and women. If you would like to get your hair back, then you need to listen to some of our clients. John in Orange Park.
IHRS showed me what was causing my hair loss and helped stop it.
Call IHRS now at 904-777-IHRS. Find out how to grow your hair back with a free hair and scalp examination. Mike from Bay Meadows.
I finally found the most experienced company who could restore my hair. Now I have hair where I had none before.
Results guaranteed. Diane from Ponte Vedra.
Now I have what lotions couldn't give me. Thick, beautiful hair.
Find out why you're losing your hair and how to grow your hair back. Call 904-777-IHRS for a limited time free hair and scalp examination.
Now my hair will grow for the rest of my life. Thanks, IHRS.
Thank you, IHRS.
Thanks, IHRS, for giving me my hair back.
Hurry and receive a free hair and scalp examination and get 2 weeks of laser treatments for free. Call IHRS at 904-777-IHRS. That's 904-777-4477. Hairforme.com.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focused, fueled, fearless, Farah.
All right, we're back. That's a fair point. Is that it? Don't you put it in a simulator and see who wins? I need a payoff after all that effort.
Fair.
Yeah, it'd be more effort for us to do that. I had to list this here, so that one day we won't do that.
What we will do is we will play an entire season in 26.
Yes.
And the winner will pocket $10,000.
Right. We'll just
of the other's money.
Yeah, I wouldn't be able to do that because I have no guarantee my quarterback will even be playing. So I think the quarterback difference here is too much to overcome, I would say, for my
Did you
squad.
pass? You didn't pass on any, though.
Herbert, I could have taken.
Herbert, you should have taken.
And I wondered about Herbert. And
Should
I
have
was
taken Herbert.
And I eschewed Herbert, hoping that I would get, Mahomes or really Trev or Josh Allen or Mahomes or Burrow or Lamar. But Herbert, may not have been the incorrect play there. Gators win again last night. Yeah,
headed on a golf trip with a few buddies and some of their buddies for a few days.
Oh, that sounds like fun.
They got into they got the intro group text going.
Okay,
and only about half the dudes know who I am, so I hit them with the quote: "Are you guys renting clubs or bringing your own?" to break the ice? Buddy already got the, "Is this guy serious?" text.
Yeah. That's true. Because you take these things seriously. You can't take that guy. Right. That's like if you go on in most of these golf trips, you play 36. Almost all of them at some point. That'd be like,
That's funny. That's a good one.
That'd be like the luncher wants to go to the fish fry for the afternoon round. Let's skip that one. Luncher pulled that on one of our golf trips one year. We're all set up in foursomes. And where's the luncher? I don't know. He went to a fish fry somewhere. Some county fair.
He skipped around.
He skipped
Throws
around.
everything into.
I think that was a Baselli production too, so that probably didn't go
he
well.
He wasn't invited back.
He hadn't been invited back, nor would he want to come. That was like to reach the end where the lunch was sitting there like, man, I don't think I like this.
Oh, my God.
It's too much golf for me.
Yeah. I'm going to a fish fry.
Gotta go to a fish fry.
That's my boy.
Literally, some county fairs where we're at.
I love that.
Gator basketball team just keeps on. Listen, last night was the game you lose. You're flat. You got 10 combined from Thomas Houck and Chinyalu.
Yeah.
Chinyalu has 10 rebounds the last 2 games. They have double-digit wins. Thomas Houck last night was just 5 points, no rebounds, no assists. Both were in foul trouble.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's a game you lose unless you're Florida and your value is in your versatility. And now suddenly the game that can't shoot straight's knocking down 3-pointers at a 40% clip. And that's why they won yesterday, Dan. They won because they hit those 3 big threes in the last 4 minutes.
Right.
Klobuchar hit 2. Xavier Lee hit 1. And instead of it being like a 1-possession game, it's like, boom, Gators are up 9. And that salted the game away. Those 3-pointers and they were pure. And if Florida shoots 3-pointers, they'll win it all.
Let me play devil's advocate, or let me throw this at you. This scenario.
Mm-hmm.
Is Florida suddenly making threes a good thing or a bad thing? And I'm bringing this up in this respect. Could it be a bad thing because they start to rely on it again, and in the end they're not a 3-point shooting team, and their best? I mean, again, didn't they score 100 with making 3 3-pointers in a game, if I'm not mistaken?
Yeah. That game against
was it Alabama?
Alabama, yeah.
Yeah.
No, I don't think so, Dan, because I don't think it's a bad thing. I don't know about those other motivations per se, but I don't think that Florida is going to suddenly get to the tournament. I think they're still going to be on, if they shoot. Again, Xavier Lee goes 1 for his first 5. Dude plays 24 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I think these guys don't want to be on that kind of short leash either. So if they come out and they're not hitting threes, then they'll try and do the other things in their game. And make no mistake, at this point, now that they're settled in, these guards are a plus for the team. They're not a negative. They're not great 3-point shooters. The last few games they have been. I would like to think that shooters shoot, they get back in a rhythm, and these guys took a lot of pressure early, and it was clutching up on those 3-pointers, and I think they're playing a lot free and easier, and I don't think there's going to be a bunch of 26% nights anymore.
Okay.
So I think it's more valuable that they get some confidence and that they show the ability to hit some threes, because you cannot win the NCAA tournament if they shoot under 30% from 3 for the tourney.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what they shot for most of the year. You can win it if you shoot 32%. You can't shoot 29% in the tournament and win it, period. Not today's basketball. So, I think it's more important that you get some. Is that how the luncher got his name? He ate lunch over golf. No, he got his name because he lunches every day. He's a luncher.
Yeah.
That's his preferred, mode of keeping up. And
if you ever want to go, just have a good time, talk some sports.
Call
invite him. He'll go to lunch with you. And
be terrific.
You'll have a nice time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wonderful soul. Just not the best if you have an afternoon round on a golf trip, apparently. It bothered everyone a lot more than me. I thought it was kind of funny.
What a fish fry.
Going to a fish fry. Huh?
What was his, explanation?
I didn't really offer much of one. Didn't care. The luncher at that point had to decide. I don't know. It just AWOL'd. I don't know if he even told anyone. I think people probably looking for it. Probably because he nap. And then I think we found out when it showed up on Twitter. You got the luncher, big smile at a fish fry on some county fair stage. So.
I can only imagine the Gargantua's response to this.
Oh, my God, dude.
He must have lost his mind.
Oh, he did. Baselli lost his mind. He did. It was one of the Baselli golf trips. And it's all golf. This is serious stuff.
Right.
It's not. I get some of those you would plan to play not 18, and then everyone go to the fish fry.
No, you got a competition
correct
mapped out.
Right, Ryder
Teams
Cup.
And,
correct.
Yeah.
Yes, it was a misstep. Let's take a break. We're back with more next. You're listening to The Drill.
The Drill at the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. Streaming live from the XL Digital Studios. Polished by Harbor Dental Care, the locally owned smile restoration experts.
Hi, this is Dale Murray with Murray Automotive Group in Stark and Kingsland. Save yourself from those big city dealers and their fast-talking mumbo-jumbo. No matter what your automotive need is, we've got you covered. Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and nobody beats our prices. I mean nobody. Shazam!
Plus our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty included on every qualified vehicle. And we'll trade anything from high heels to wagon wheels. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam!
Time to level up your golf game with Back 9 off US 1 in Nocatee. This simulated golf is not your average simulated golf. It's the same technology they use in TGL. It's terrific. So whether you want to play the best golf courses the world has to offer just down the street, you can. Over 100 of the world's most iconic courses on this incredible technology. But you can also work on your game. It's open 24 hours, and you can get membership. You can get single-day play. But you need to check them out. It's Back 9 Golf, Ponte Vedra off US 1 in Nocatee. Look for them right next to Nice High School.
Hey, Jacksonville, David Garrard here. If you want a street-legal golf cart that's built with quality and style, check out Dynamic Drives and Designs in Jacks Beach. They have new, used, and fully customized carts from the top brands like Atlas, Dodge, and Pilot Car. Every cart gets a complete expert inspection, so you know it's ready to hit the road. Their team can help you design the perfect custom cart that fits your style and needs. For your custom golf cart, visit DynamicDrivesDesign.com today and see your perfect ride. Let's get ready to rumble! This Saturday is the River City Rumble. UNF men's basketball welcomes JU to CSI Company's court at UNF Arena. It's a rivalry like no other as JU crosses town to UNF. Be there for one of the biggest sporting events in the city this Saturday at 6. Secure your seats at UNFospreys.com/buy tickets now. UNFospreys.com/buy tickets now. Swoop!
La playa is Spanish for the beach. If you can't remember that, the word Corona also works. Corona, La Playa awaits.
Mark your calendar for Friday, April 17th at the Yards for the second annual Birdies and Bounces, presented by the Mackenzie Noel Wilson Foundation. This premier golf and pickleball tournament brings together competition, community, and purpose for an unforgettable day on the course and courts. Proceeds benefit the Boys and Girls Clubs of Northeast Florida, helping create great futures for local kids. Register or learn more at bgcnf.org and click events. Join us for a day of fun and impact for youth in our community.
Tara Lagaman for Local Fair Jacks. It's our go-to for local produce, eggs, and meat. You pick exactly what you want each week online, straight from local farmers. And knowing where your food comes from matters. Visit localfairjacks.com.
Are high-interest credit cards and other loans sucking the life out of your finances? It's time to say no more. Let Loan Pronto tap the equity on your home and get the cash you need now so you can pay it all off. Hey, it's Prosser here. Corey and Jack called Loan Pronto in a matter of days. They had $160,000. They kept their 3% mortgage intact, didn't even need an appraisal, and with all that cash, they wiped out all their credit cards and 2 car loans, saving $2,000 a month. You can do it too. LoanPronto.com. The rapid equity loan program can get you $100,000, $200,000, even $500,000 in cash. Chloe and Ethan just did it. Consolidated all their high-interest debt into one super low monthly payment, giving them an extra $1,000 a month. Imagine. Pay off all the credit cards, slash your monthly payments, breathe easier. Get your life back. Interest rates are at 3-year lows. Call Loan Pronto today, 904-999-1500. That's 904-999-1500, or go to loanpronto.com. Equal housing lender, NMLS 1661781. Visit NMLSconsumeraccess.org.
1010XL, presented by Farah & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still, present, ready. Farah doesn't flinch.
All right, good morning, Jacksonville, 8:34. It's Thursday here in Jacksonville, Florida. Beautiful day today. I'm curious, as the NHL returned to hockey last night to play, I'm curious, like Whiskers, how the Canadian teams, if they honor, do you honor, if you're a Canadian team, do you honor the American gold medalist on your team? Because I don't know that you get, like, I'm specifically talking about Connor Hellebuck, right, the goalie, who's the goalie for the Winnipeg Jets. Winnipeg is not in the United States, last I checked. I'm not good with the blue questions, but I'm quite certain that's a Canadian, quote, province. Don't know if that's also the right term. Nonetheless, they're on the road till next week. He did not play last night. Winnipeg won their game against Vancouver. But I'm just wondering if that's something that they will do when he gets back. Hey, let's give it up for our goalie, gold medalist, Connor Hellebuck. Boo!
But he was also
Yeah,
the
say no.
MVP, right?
Yeah. So I'll be curious to see how the Jets and Canadian teams, and I'm sure there had to be one last night where there was an American, and I'm not going to do the research, but I was just wondering, like, what do you do if you're,
it's,
I mean, they're butthurt up there now. They're not real thrilled.
Good.
So, yeah.
Well, what do you got now if you're Canada? Now what's left? I mean, you don't really, that's by far your.
Winnipeg is not having a good year.
No, they were pretty good last year. They're not having a good season this year. It's hard to capitalize. If you're the NHL, you'd like to be able to capitalize all this interest in hockey and the players that are there. But if it doesn't collect me, it's probably not collecting enough.
Yeah.
Like I totally enjoyed that gold medal game. I watched every second of a hockey game. That doesn't happen very often. But it's not like I took that opportunity to totally research who plays for who and check them out in the NHL. I thought the first night back, maybe like a sports center would remind you, oh, here's so-and-so. He plays for them. Here's so-and-so. But if you could somehow feed off of that if you're the league, but I don't think there's anything you can do. It's just kind of be organic. You have to hope people watch the hockey on Sunday and got so much into a hockey mood that they're following the NHL more than normal. But for me, particularly, specifically as an example, it didn't really have that effect. I enjoyed the hockey there, but I still don't know anything about the NHL.
I saw this little blurb. Sunday Night Football is replacing Tony Dungy.
Okay.
Looks like he's out. And I wonder if
the Belichick thing.
I wonder if that's part of it. I don't know. I can't imagine that would be the only thing. But I they want to revamp, and this is an opportunity for them to revamp. So
that's probably time.
Yeah.
I like Dungy a lot as a man. I have a lot of respect for him, but that was weak sauce. I lost some in not voting for Belichick. That's wrong. That's wrong. You got a free pass there, buddy. Let's don't forget that. And if I'm a coach in the NFL, a former coach, and I'm a voter, and there's another coach who's 10 times better than me, how can I? It comes off as nothing but an agenda if you don't, doesn't it?
Interesting point in the NFL. I saw this the other day, and we always marvel that San Francisco, the 49ers organization, right? We sort of marvel at it. We the way that, remember, they made a franchise-altering deal for Trey Lance. Okay? I mean, they gave away a lot for Trey Lance. And it didn't really seem to affect them, did it?
No, it didn't really. It didn't. They bounced back.
They went to the Super Bowl after that.
Okay. Or did it? Because the Niners traded for Trey Lance. In 22, the Seahawks drafted Charles Cross, Boy Mafe, and Kenneth Walker before San Fran made a pick. And in 23, Devon Witherspoon, JSN, Derek Hall, and Zach Charbonnet before San Francisco was on the clock. So
are those all from the Lance deal?
They gave up all those picks, so they didn't have those picks. They didn't.
I'm just saying because of Lance, they didn't have picks. Those are all part of that Lance trade. That's in general, they had other picks that they should have kept in mind.
Well, I don't even know who they didn't trade with Seattle for Trey Lance.
No. I'm not. Yeah. Seattle has nothing to do with it except what their division rivals did.
My point is they don't have picks. Seattle's restocking. Seattle now has won the Super Bowl and is better than San Francisco. So maybe they are feeling the effects of the Trey Lance trade in that respect.
My only question was, they had none of those picks because of the Lance trade. That was my question. Or is that in addition to the Lance trade, it left them with no picks? Either way, it's not a good deal.
Yeah.
But no, I get your point. Here's your division rival, and forget that.
Remember,
now
the Niners traded 3 first-round picks.
That's just dumb.
Yeah. And
by
a
the
22 third-round pick to the Dolphins.
And bypassed a guy who they ended up getting in free agency a couple years later, Mac Jones.
Yeah.
Right? They could have taken him. First of all, they should have never traded up. Should have just sat.
Yeah.
In hindsight.
That was the debate. Remember, the Mac Jones or Trey Lance?
Well, and I don't remember the scenario, but could San Francisco have gotten Mac Jones? Had they just waited? Or they picked after the Patriots that year? I don't know either. They probably picked after them. I mean, San Francisco's been good for a while.
Well, they're always good, but it is interesting to think that maybe it does. There are some ramifications no matter what. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, and in a way, because San Francisco, look, they did have a 6-11 and a 6-10 season. In 2020, they were 6-10, then 10-7, 13-4, 12-5, 6-11, 12-5, but they haven't won.
When was the Lance trade? 21? Well, he's the same year as Trevor. Or no, Mac. Mac and Trevor were same year. They just got Mac the next year, I suppose.
Yeah.
The Patriots did. The Lance draft is not the Trevor draft is the Mac draft, and the Lance draft is not the Mac draft. So what?
21.
21. So it is. Huh.
Yeah. What was the Trevor
draft, huh?
Yeah.
You remember Wilson and Fields. You don't remember Trey Lance being a part of that debacle.
Yeah. So bad.
Third pick, right?
Yeah.
Whew.
Yeah. Trevor Lawrence and Zach Wilson, then Trey Lance.
Yeah, Trey Lance is forgotten even in that own draft class.
Then Justin Fields. Then Mac Jones. 5 of the top 15. Not good.
And San Francisco, to the point, was probably picking after 15, or they wouldn't have traded all the way up to 3.
Mm-hmm.
But when is Purdy that same draft? Did they get him with Mr. Irrelevant in the same year?
Oh, yeah.
Right? I mean, Purdy's the one that saved their skin on all this.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
But still, the fact that you can trade away all those...
you lost all those picks.
Yes, you traded away first-rounders for a guy who, never mind, wasn't good. He didn't even play. That's terrible scouting. Terrible. I mean, that's a big move. You want to talk about, Travis Hunter being...
That was the...
questionable.
Was the trade that... It was... Who was the trade with? The Dolphins?
Yeah.
Yeah. The Dolphins.
Yeah, the Dolphins. Mm-hmm. Yeah, because they got Achane and Waddle.
Cheetah.
Yeah.
Yeah. All those. Yeah. Yeah. So anyway, it's just interesting how that works and all the long-term ramifications that go forward. Hey, before we go to break, I just wanted to mention this. Boys at Action Garage Door hitting up zip codes. And so this over the next week or so, homeowners in 32224, garage doors, well, they don't fail all at once. They get loud, they start shaking, they struggle to open, and then one morning, they don't open at all, right? So this week's Action Garage Door Services is focusing on the 32224 zip code. So if you're in that zip code, right now, they will come do your garage door safety tune-up for $79. Normally, it's $149. So they'll inspect your springs, your rollers, your cables, they'll lubricate all the moving parts, make minor adjustments, and make sure your door is safe and running the way it should. But there's only 8 spots open in the 32224 homeowners this week. So if you mention 1010XL when you book it, once those 8 spots are gone, they're gone. So go to GarageDoor911.com and click Book Now. That's GarageDoor911.com. Book now. If you live in the 32224 and you notice your garage doors, kind of making noise and stuff, $79 all it takes. You get it normally $150, and they'll inspect it, clean it, get it right, and you'll be glad you did. So 32224 in Jacksonville right now. Jump on that with Action Garage Door. Go to GarageDoor911.com and book now.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. High school, college, and pro.
As good as it gets.
Your home for the most play-by-play is 1010XL.
Bro, have you heard about the hottest and newest sports league in town?
Vanguard Sports League isn't just VIP, it's the standard. Smoke-filled tunnel intros, cool benches with canopies, big scoreboards, championship rings, and convenient locations all across Jacksonville. Oh, and Mascot Potty's there hyping everyone up every game. No wonder it's the talk of the town. Spring and summer registration now open.
Search VanguardSportsLeague.com today.
Cashback is not available on gas in New Jersey and Wisconsin.
Billy, your gas light's on. We need to stop and fill up.
No way, Jen. Gas around here is too expensive. We can make it a little further.
Billy, listen to your big sister. You don't need to drive all over searching for the lowest gas prices. Do what I do and use Upside.
Upside?
Do you live under a rock, Billy? Upside is the hottest cashback app out there. It's free to download, and you get real cash back for every gallon of gas you buy. I use it all the time, and I've already made around $200.
You can make that kind of cash back just for buying the gas you have to buy anyway?
Yes, I'm looking at the Upside app now, and there's a gas station at the next exit offering 25 cents per gallon cash back.
Okay, I'm stopping to download Upside and fill up my tank. Download the free Upside app now to earn cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code LAUGH to get an extra 25 cents per gallon on your first tank. You can cash out anytime right to your bank, to PayPal, or a gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code LAUGH for a 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code LAUGH for a 25 cents per gallon bonus.
Hey, Hickett here. When it comes to trucks, the only name you need to know, George Moore Chevrolet. Right now, our showroom is loaded off Atlantic Boulevard. Toughest, strongest, hardest working Chevy trucks around. Silverado after Silverado, ready to work or play just as hard as you do. And I just don't talk about them, gang. I got 2 George Moore Chevrolet trucks of my own. They earn every mile, every job, every weekend. Power, dependability, and style. You see my boy Blue. If it's a truck you want, it's George Moore Chevrolet you need. Stop by Atlantic Boulevard today. See all those fine folks out there, and you'll see why the truck people keep coming back for more. The George Moore Chevrolet. George Moore Chevrolet. Together. Let's ride.
This Date in Sports History is brought to you by Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
On February 26, 2002, by playing just 5 minutes for the Sacramento Kings, Chucky Brown set a league record by taking the floor with his 12th NBA team.
Discover downtown Jacksonville's newest go-to spot. Pour Tap Room Jacksonville brings you 2 floors of over 80 self-pour craft beers, wines and cocktails, plus live sports, live music, and private event space. And right next door, Pizza Dynamo fires up made-to-order pizzas, slices and calzones, packed with bold flavor. Pair a pint with a fresh pie at Pizza Dynamo and Pour Tap Room, downtown at Laura and Forsyth.
I'm with Greg from Cycles of Jacksonville, and you got some really cool events coming up in your showroom on Atlantic near Regency.
We've got some exciting things. All new Euro motorcycle, fresh out of the box. I've never seen it. Some demo days. We got Sully here to give us the detail.
Yes, so March 12th from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. we have a Euro demo day. Come out, test ride, and see if this is your next bike you're going to get.
Very exciting stuff. All new Euro. You're going to want to see this. Everybody loves sidecars.
Want more details? Check out Cycles of Jacksonville on Facebook and their Instagram page.
Attention skilled electricians. Are you undervalued at your current company? Time to step up to the bigger projects and better opportunities. Join the team at Miller Electric Company, a trusted name in the industry for over 96 years. At Miller, we tackle the biggest projects in the city, offering not just a job, but an experienced, top-notch pay, unbeatable benefits, and the best working environments in the business. Please join the team that values your skills and rewards your hard work. Elevate your career to new heights. Apply today at millercareers.com, an equal opportunity employer.
Hi, I'm Hamilton Neal, Volunteer Vice Chairman for the Players, representing MOSH. Thanks to the Players, MOSH is inspiring the joy of lifelong learning and bringing the sciences and regional history to life. Only 12 days until the Players' Championship.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farah doesn't flinch.
Welcome back to the show. It's 8:48. Good morning, Jacksonville. We're hanging out. Big news out of Jaguar land yesterday from the business side of things as Mark Lamping met with the media. He's so good when he talks to the media. He really is.
He's very serious. And you know what? I tell you what, it's not – look, to be a president of a team that really, really struggles and also be a sports fan. I know he's an active listener to 1010XL. Mark's a good old sports fan, Cardinals fan. Mm-hmm. But he always understood.
Yeah.
You know, you get what you deserve when sports fandom. His sports fandom has always been refreshing.
Very successful. Has overseen these buildings of these stadiums. I mean, he's sitting there explaining it yesterday in the press conference just about and I don't even know the terms the guy used, trusses and how deep they got to dig. And that will be the structure that will hold the roof in place. And it's really fascinating.
Some state-of-the-art fabric on the roof.
And the amount of work that has gone into it, like, you know, because they had to move football out into Miller Electric Center, then they had to build another building for the business side of for Jaguars, and they're across the street, and they got all kinds of things going on there. And they had to figure out how many. Now they got to, you know, you figure out how many seats, and they came up with 42,700 and whatever, and there's 1,270 standing room only, and the 400 sections obviously got to be closed, and then there's a couple of the 200 sections that are closed, and you're going to be hearing from them here in the next. And immediately, by the way, I got an email yesterday as a season ticket holder about stuff. So, but an exciting time for sure. And the payoff is going to be great, obviously, in a couple years. So, and again, it has to be pointed out that they went to great lengths to give Jaguar fans some home games this year.
Well, and I'm happy that the reaction wasn't some over the top. Like today, it can be that way in these days. You know, how can you do that? We're
Right.
That's just being negative. They're playing 6 here.
Yeah.
The reality of the decision, aside from fans' feelings and wishes as to who the opponents may be and down the line, the big impact here is, the fact remains. You're going to play a 17-game schedule, and you're only going to play 6 of them on your home field. Your deck is heavily stacked against you. Everyone else in the league is going to play 2 or 3 more home games than you.
He did say, and again, there's the NFL owners meetings at the end of March, and I think they anticipate getting final approval on where they're going to play in 27, and everybody assumes and he talked about the way he presented it to me was basically, we're going to be in Orlando because, the NFL has requirements for these stadiums, and some of the things that he listed were problems in Gainesville. I know it's like the size of the locker rooms. It's like how much space you have on the sidelines. Those are all Gainesville problems as far as the NFL would be concerned. So I think Orlando's the best and only option, but it still hasn't been totally approved yet. It has to be approved through the owners,
right,
et cetera, which I'm sure it will be. But I think it has taken a little bit longer than I maybe anticipated. But nonetheless, it seems like that will be the case in 27. But then they also have the ability to play, I think it's 3 games in London in 27.
Yeah.
So, and I would assume that they
will.
They probably will.
Yeah. It'll be interesting to see. It'll be interesting to see just what kind of caravan goes down on a weekly basis from Jacksonville. And, we were kicking around the projections. I tend to overestimate, so I'll stay out of that game for this particular situation. But once we get to 2027 and the home schedule is played in Orlando, I'm be curious just what kind of traveling fan base we have going down there. This is 2 years in a row, though. That's going to be very, very, making it very difficult at a time where the team seems to be in a really good window.
Mm-hmm.
To have 2 years where you're completely displaced. Even when Orlando's the home game, you're going to have to go out of town. Now, you have 0 home games next year. Unless you move the team to Orlando, you're playing a road game.
Right.
Every home game is like playing the Bucks on the road that day.
Mm-hmm.
So, 6 out of 17 true home games this year. Shoot, we ought to be happy because it'll be a big fat 0 in 2027, regardless of how many they play in London.
Yeah.
I'm not asking you to tell me who they will play in London. I'm asking you to tell me who would you like them to play in London.
It's a great question.
Okay, well, we're going to decide here one way or the other, and it's not binding, but you got to pick 2. Who are they going to be? Now, I'm going to assume that Washington is out.
Right.
That's the Browns are already playing over there. Washington, because
we think the Browns are playing over there.
Yeah, if the Browns don't play there, they come back into play. I would definitely love to play the Browns there. If I would like that to be, if it were me, I would play the Browns and the Titans, and I would keep Houston and Indy and Pittsburgh and Philly and Washington and New England at home. That's a terrific home schedule, right? Houston, Indy, Pittsburgh, Philly, Washington, New England.
I think that's good. Again, you're assuming the Titans are not going to be good. I just, you need every advantage for those divisional games. They're so important. And, we started something really good last year with Liam Cohen inside the division. And I think the only game we blew was the Houston game out there, and we should have won that. So, I could lean, but then I would have to give up, then I would have to give up like a New England or, certainly nobody wants to give up Philly or Pittsburgh or.
For entertainment value, I would think that most fans, if they get up on a Sunday and go down to the stadium, would rather watch watch them play the Steelers than the Browns. All right, now you're fine with either one.
Oh,
yeah. And you know what? Maybe
Cleveland has a large following too.
No, I get it.
They just aren't any good.
No, I'm just talking about from just like competitively.
Yeah.
It's a better game. Pittsburgh's a better marquee component. I would like to think with only 42,000 and getting a jump on the competition that we're going to price these people out of making these big trips. The days of having a 60,000 seat stadium where maybe 16,000 Steeler fans or 20,000.
Yeah, I don't think
we're not going to get that. And it's going to be a lot harder to get the few tickets that we have. And the secondary market this year is going to go sky high. I promise you.
And Lamping confirmed basically what I was suggesting a couple weeks ago when I got the call from the Jaguars, and they said to me, we want to see if you want to take the year off or do you want your tickets? And it was phrased in a way that was interesting to me, like it's okay if you do. And normally it's not like that. They really want you to,
They might want to open it up and charge more for your particular seats in this 1 year.
Of course they do. And that's what he said. He said, look, he goes, it's supply and demand. He goes, and he brought up the playoff game, which was a perfect point. He said, the Buffalo game, our season ticket holders paid an extra, I can't remember the percent, but it was a small percent. I didn't pay, when I opted in for my season tickets, I bought
12%.
I bought 8 playoff tickets, and they were close to how much my regular season tickets cost. So, but once that was done, then they charged.
Right.
That's how you, and so people were like, well, how come these tickets are out of, well, there are some advantages to being a season ticket holder.
The lesson we should have learned last year is whenever those playoff tickets go on sale and they're available, buy them.
Yeah.
Don't wait until it's already locked up. That's what everyone did. But because I can remember mentioning, hey, home playoff tickets are on sale. I know nothing's been guaranteed.
Yeah.
You get it back. It'd be different if you had to buy them and then, you're stuck with it if you don't make it. So,
but I guess you're probably right. I think in the end, that's the route that they will go. I think they'll go, maybe one of these. I'm going to guess one of these divisional games. Now, again, the NFL
may want them to play Philly.
Yeah.
But, there's a couple other things. New England and Philly, the Jags have already played in London, both those teams.
Huh.
So, do you want to put a rematch up that soon? Does it matter? But they've also played Indy. They played Houston in London one year, didn't they? Did we play Houston in London one year?
Yeah, I believe we did. I'd have to look.
Yeah.
But I think so, yeah.
So, it's a shame, really. Not a shame, but the reality of the timing. This would be a good home schedule if you had all 9. Because then you would get some that would be a little bit easier. But make no mistake, if you got your 3 division, just for argument's sake, take the 2 worst records. That may not be this year, but last year, Tennessee and Cleveland.
Mm-hmm.
A home schedule of Houston, Indy, Pittsburgh, Philly, Washington, and New England would be all playoff teams except the Commanders who got their quarterback injured.
Yeah.
The Steelers, the Eagles, the Patriots, the Colts didn't make it. Houston, all playoff teams.
Yeah, we played Houston in London back in 2019.
Yeah. We play, by the way, this year 5 division champions and the Texans twice, who would be our division champion if it weren't us.
Basically 11 trips away from the bank out of the 17 games.
Yeah, that's hard.
A lot.
That's a big deal.
Yeah. That doesn't count the Bengals, the Cowboys, the Giants. And then we'll see. I wonder if we'll get Thanksgiving this year. This is our year to do it.
I hope so.
13-4. We're at Dallas.
Yeah, it's time.
Yeah.
We're like one. There's like 2 teams. We're maybe the only one now. We may be down to the only team that's never been on Thanksgiving Day.
Yeah. I know folks root for it. I don't mind if we don't do it because it just involves me working on Thanksgiving.
That's true. Not me. It involves me just enjoying that turkey and watching the Jags. That'd be fun.
Yeah. So I will take a break. 9 o'clock. Nasty.
Yeah.
Where's McNasty been? I haven't seen him in a week or so.
Man, he been chilling. But I think he back.
I think he's mad at you about the river run thing.
No, McNasty ain't mad at me.
The Florida swing has swung, by the way. The early scores trickling in from the first leg of the Florida tour. We'll look at that when we come back on the other side. And more. You are locked into the drill.
The Drill. From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
Huddle up. Who are we?
1010XL.
What do we do?
Sports Radio.
Where do we do it?
Jacksonville.
Not everyone is built for a cubicle. At Local 234, apprentices get paid to learn hands-on skills like plumbing, pipe fitting, HVAC, the stuff Jacksonville runs on. No endless lectures, no massive student debt, just hands-on training, real jobs, and real pay. This is how you level up, by doing work that actually matters. Check them out at UA234.com. Proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Local 234. Make the right connection.
It's time to upgrade your ride and trade in your Tesla for luxury with a brand new Cadillac EV.
At Randy Marion Cadillac on Southside Boulevard, Jacksonville, we have over 30 Cadillac EVs to choose from.
Feel the power of instant torque and enjoy the range that takes you farther.
You love your Tesla, but it's time to elevate your ride.
Trade in your Tesla today at Randy Marion Cadillac in Jacksonville. Randy Marion Cadillac of Jacksonville.com.
You pick the color and drive away today.
And don't forget, tell them Jennifer sent ya.
Patrick Young here, a.k.a. the Big PY, and you know I love my Florida Gators. Now you can hear my Gator basketball instant reaction following each Gator Hoops game. Look for my takes on the social channels of 1010XL. Brought to you by VanguardSportsLeagues.com.
The Players Championship returns to TPC Sawgrass March 10th through 15th. Experience golf's most iconic stage with enhanced food and beverage offerings, interactive fan attractions, and an atmosphere built for every type of fan. See the best players in the world, including world number 1 Scotty Scheffler, 2025 champion Rory McIlroy, and fan favorite Brooks Koepka take on the legendary Stadium Course and the famous Island Green. Tickets available at theplayers.com.
The flagship station of the Jacksonville Jaguars. WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
Hey, it's Travis from Cannons of Jacks. Thank you for trusting us for 55 years of custom welding fabrication and vehicle towing accessories. When you need a trailer hitch for the family car, a gooseneck for the company truck, or even RV towing options, call us at Cannons. We can do a bumper hitch, fifth wheel hitch, anything for safe, reliable towing. Come to Cannons of Jacks, where service is our #1 priority and we treat our customers as we like to be treated. Check us out online, cannonsofjacks.com.
And that concludes the Joe C. Jack of All Trades show. Tune in next week where I'll be installing my own French drain.
Joe, wake up, man.
Hey, John, I must have dozed off.
We finished those projects you started.
Whoa, my seamless gutters are actually seamless.
And they're connected into underground PVC drain lines.
And my sprinklers. Wow, look at that coverage.
Next time, just call me first, Joe.
I will, but I ain't singing that song.
Clearwater irrigation
and drainage too.
Attention men and women. If you'd like to get your hair back, then you need to listen to some of our clients. John in Orange Park.
IHRS showed me what was causing my hair loss and helped stop it.
Call IHRS now at 904-777-IHRS. Find out how to grow your hair back with a free hair and scalp examination. Mike from Bay Meadows.
I finally found the most experienced company who could restore my hair. Now I have hair where I had none before.
Results guaranteed. Diane from Ponte Vedra.
Now I have what lotions couldn't give me. Thick, beautiful hair.
Find out why you're losing your hair and how to grow your hair back. Call 904-777-IHRS for a limited time free hair and scalp examination.
Now my hair will grow for the rest of my life. Thanks, IHRS.
Thank you, IHRS.
Thanks, IHRS, for giving me my hair back.
Hurry and receive a free hair and scalp examination and get 2 weeks of laser treatments for free. Call IHRS at 904-777-IHRS. That's 904-777-4477. Hairforme.com.
Here's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update. Florida stretched the streak to 8 by shutting down Texas after the break. A lockdown second half that powered another Gators win. Good news at Everbank. The Jaguars say the Stadium of the Future is on schedule and already 15% complete. Cranes are up, steel runs through 2026, and construction is rolling towards that 2028 reopening. That's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update. I'm Sam Nelson.
Currently, it's 9:02 and it's 58 degrees. Your time and your temp is brought to you by Bueller Air and Plumbing. Stay cooler with Bueller.
XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focused, fueled, fearless, Farah.
I'm faded, feeling X-rated. It's Mr. Nasty time. Oh, Mr. Nasty time. The nasty time.
All right, we're back here on the drill.
Bone Crusher.
There is only one team in the NFL that has never played on Thanksgiving Day. Only one.
Oh, yeah.
It is thine. The Jacksonville Jaguars have a road game scheduled this year with the Dallas Cowboys. If not now, when? Listen, if we started making a deal about this, the NFL will get the peer pressure. Yeah, I mean, this is discrimination, ET.
904.
Aren't we allowed to be thankful? Can't you put our cats on Thanksgiving Day for us one? That would be perfect, too. It's not the early game. Dallas always has, like, that 5 o'clock game. Oh,
4 p.m. joint, yeah.
Oh, it'd be perfect. Let's go. Don't know if this will be the year, but we'll find out. If it's not this year, like I said, when?
I heard in the break some unsettling news
about
our employees here at 1010XL.
What do you mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, what do you mean?
I mean
What'd you
that
hear?
they don't have a real working knowledge of sports.
Well,
I think that's why the experts
are these the
are
on
us.
like
No.
just mean the you know the
Staff.
support staff.
Staff.
Stab. Okay. Well, what do you mean? What happened?
Well, when's the river run? It's next weekend. Well, how long you been training? 2 weeks. Oh, you got this.
Yeah. The closer we get, the more I'm absolutely positive that he ain't doing 150.
This, I said, well, hang on a second. I go, he's 40 years old. He's fat. He hasn't trained a lick.
Taking his shirt off.
He's run. He hadn't even run one river
if you take
run
that
yet.
shirt off to show us how not fat you are, you're going to walk in here and show the world on YouTube.
Yeah, just like that.
That's, yeah. Look at him. He's fired up.
Like, y'all be
Turn sideways.
Look at him.
Look at that. He's
148.
You're kind of jiggling. More like 248, as in weight. What is going on? My senses are getting assaulted. Look at him. He's getting mad, man. Look at him. He's picking up chairs.
This is your spot.
He's shirtless right now.
Missing out. They're missing out not having a camera on the
FCC. Said,
he knows,
FCC says he's not allowed to come in here on the YouTube. Look at him. He's just proud. I give him credit. He's proud.
He's a proud man.
Yeah.
He's a proud man.
He looks like the little 9-year-old that hasn't quite shed his baby fat and is going to be cut and fit. Look at Michelle looking at him. I don't know what to tell you. Look at him. If you guys knew, he is sitting there in his fishbowl, shirtless. He's running. There he goes, running around. He's just left the booth.
I know.
He's just sprinting around the stadium. He's no shoes.
Probably just pulled something.
He probably did. I mean, he's like
it's not going to end well.
He thinks he's at
how many times do we have to do this with this guy?
That's fair. Every time we get him one of these
time we have an athletic event,
you barely drink.
It goes terribly, terribly wrong.
Every one of them.
Every single one.
And by the way, it also stretches into other challenges. That was the weakest milk challenge we've ever seen.
And he was so
you drank like a pint of milk.
He's so winded right now.
I am a little tired.
You hardly
drank
that
more than
milk.
a pint. Come on now.
No, you didn't. You didn't get through the milk challenge. I mean,
milk challenge. It's supposed to look like Niagara Falls.
That
not
was
like
disgraceful.
a little Pottsburg Creek.
And that was just you going soft again.
He's got that tank top back on. He's had enough.
All right, he's had enough. He's not going to take this.
He did a lap, man. He did a lap. He's not afraid.
He's not going to take this.
He took off his clothes.
Never scared.
Yeah.
Maybe we should make him streak if he loses.
How about during the run, you smoke a pack?
He's like, no way, man. He's not even a cigarette smoker. He doesn't need it.
What about that?
I ain't even going to drink.
You're not going to drink?
Yeah, that's until you realize you're 41 minutes behind pace.
And you need
I'll drink.
And you need numbness to numb the pain.
I'm going to need some updates. I'm going to be up in Chattanooga that weekend.
Matters, don't worry. I'll call you.
I mean, during. I want to know. I'm going to call you
I'm
during
going to call
the race.
you
Where
during.
you at?
I'll talk to you on my medic glasses.
You know what? If he would be a great, pre-fight guy because he can convince you if you don't know him.
Yeah.
Like he's got that fight in his eye. Like I'll show you. Oh, shut up. I'm not. I know you too well.
I'm gonna do it.
Yeah, I know you. You want to. I appreciate the spirit, but there's certain things you have to be rabbit in the hair. You got to prepare.
Let me take you guys.
Wish you was gonna be here.
Let me take you guys back a couple years. Let me take you back to pre-pickleball. Oh, I'm good. I'm gonna be out there.
I was balling.
I'm gonna win this tournament. I'm gonna.
I was balling.
Oh!
Ask Jeff.
Oh! 81 days, people.
Oh, I was balling.
81 days. Yeah.
I mean, I've seen him more than once with a knee the size of a volleyball.
Yeah. Doc, can I get with you for a minute? What's up?
Hamstring.
My gout is getting me.
He missed Sharks games with the hamstring injury.
Yeah.
Don't forget that one.
Oh, yeah.
Huh?
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
I'm going to race Marcel. I'm going to do it. I can't.
Yeah.
I can't do it. I can't run 40.
No, here's the concern. It's 15K. It's 9.3 miles up and over bridges on hard cement. And since we've known him, since he's been our producer, we've had a hamstring injury, an Achilles tear,
gout,
and a knee.
I'm back though.
Yeah, but until about the 1.4 mile mark, you're back till then.
I wish you was gonna be here, Jeff. Oof.
Let me
see. That's what I'm talking about. That false bravado.
Let me go over.
You try to convince yourself, not me.
Let me go over the phone call on Sunday morning.
I'm gonna call both of y'all while I'm running it.
You won't be calling us. Ring Steve Griffin. Go ahead. Hey, boss. It's E. Hey, what's up, E? Why you call me on Sunday? You okay? No, man. What do you mean? I don't. I'm in the hospital. My knee is the size of a grapefruit. I'm having emergency surgery. They're taking the leg off above the thigh.
And also an appendectomy, just for good measure.
Oh, okay.
He'll go out there and get a kidney stone.
I should be back in 27.
Me and the Jags. He's going to do the 27th season in Orlando, like Jack.
81
like the
days
Jaguars.
is going to be nothing compared to this thing.
I might run a mile before we go play today.
Okay.
Under 10.
Under 10? That's
I
okay.
might. Just a warm, just to show y'all boys.
And I love you like a brother. Just so that you don't give yourself some sort of like false sense of security. If you go run 1 mile in under 10, that's not a great indicator of anything.
That's basically what you got to do.
If you
for
went
the
out
other
and did
8.
if you went out today and did a mile in 5:45 or 6:15, you're good to go on the river run.
Yeah,
6:15. That ain't happening.
That's what I'm saying. But again, and nobody, and except for the elite runners, they're not doing that over pace. But if you're good enough condition to run a 5.5, 6 minute mile, then you'll be okay for 9
This
points.
is going to be one of those.
But you're not.
This is going to be one of those situations where he's going to be getting at about the top of the Hart Bridge, be about 142.
Eat that bridge.
He's got
I don't think
8
he'll be
minutes. He's
there.
going to have to pick it up, and he's going to fall. He's going to crash.
No, don't do that.
Skin his arms and knees, and
My
it's not gonna be
prediction
pretty.
is, despite great effort, intensity, and heart, and want to,
Mm-hmm.
that he'll realize almost halfway through that his pace is way off. He's never going to make it. And
That is a possibility.
And he'll start partying. He'll start partying, and he'll have a fireball shot here, and he'll have a giraffe there. He's not a big beer drinker, but you got to go with what you got.
Yeah,
cold that thing.
Yeah, It's vast difference in mentality heading into the race. I was quiet as a church run, I should call it. I was quiet as a church mouse. I just wanted to be on my own. No one talked to me to get me through this thing, Lord. Please just get me through. I got a guy in here playing Eye of the Tiger, taking his shirt off, posturing.
Yeah.
Telling everybody what he's going to do. Can this save or affect the dunk contest? Did you see what the Suns owner wants?
No.
Phoenix Suns owner Matt Ishbia wants to offer $1 million prize to the 2027.
Hell no.
To the 2027 All-Star Skill Competition winners.
Yeah. How about 10 million?
Yeah, it ain't enough.
$1 million ain't enough.
Not for the
these
big
fellas.
boys.
No. Not for the stars.
$1 million to the winner and $1 million to the charity of the winner's choice.
Nope. You got to understand, it's got to be, when we talk about you want to know what could save the dunk contest?
Stars.
Victor Wembanyama, the
Anthony Edwards.
Anthony Edwards.
Like those guys. Ja Morant.
Let me ask you a question. I know the perspective doesn't equate exactly, but like what these guys make, what is $30 million? What does the Ant make? 25 million, 30 million. He probably hadn't hit that 40, 50.
Yeah.
That's where they get eventually.
Yeah.
But you get the young stars that are making 12 million still, 16 million. I mean, if you're getting like Jalen Johnson and that level.
No.
I don't think that's
because if you're making $22,000 and someone offers you $1,000,
it's gotten so bad. The only thing that can save it is
stars
rolling out a superstar list.
Well, and the million won't do that.
And $1 million won't do that.
Yeah.
And then you can bring in one guy who like is Muggsy,
or
Spud Webb.
Yeah, Spud Webb.
Or you know what would also save it?
Mac McClung, he did it a little bit. He had 3 in a row. It was good for a year, but then it's old. It'd be better if Mac McClung, by the way, were beating Anthony Edwards, not Keon, Carpenter from the Heat, who've never heard of.
Let the amateur guys who dunk, let them be a part of it, because these NBA guys really ain't doing that.
Yeah.
I wonder, what if you did this? What if at the NBA All-Star game, I guess you can't, it's in the middle of the season. What if you brought up like the top 5 college players? You gave them $1 million if they won. They're allowed to take it now.
Yeah.
Right? So like the year before, you'd have the dunk contest, you had a Cooper flag and this, you know what I mean? I don't know who it would be this year, but would that be more interesting? Now, the problem with that is college basketball teams have games on February 12th or 11th or whatever it is. Maybe you tape it. What about Horse? Would Horse do it for you? Is there anything left?
What did you say?
Horse.
Oh.
We're not playing, Tramp or Treasure.
I thought we were just then. Thought we got off on a tangent. So, Harrison Bader signed a food truck. He hit a home run out to left field. He went and signed the food truck. Harrison Bader, sorry, SF Giants. He put a dent in it.
Oh, okay, yeah. That only happens, by the way, in spring training games.
Yeah.
Where food trucks are parked in the parking lot. I don't think you're going to get that exactly over there at, the Battery.
FSU baseball beat UNF last night. FSU has this kid, I think it's Miles Bailey, and left-handed hitter. I mean, he's hitting some. I think he hit an oppo over the scoreboard last night.
Is he the one that was it maybe last year hit a home run to right field at FSU that just went over like the trees?
Enormous.
Wow.
He's enormous.
Is he a
big
pro
dude.
prospect or just
6'4", first baseman, 260 pounds. He's a Prince Fielder type.
Okay.
Right? But this kid, yeah, he hits some bombs, man. So pretty good stuff. And I think, what did he do last year? How many did he hit last year? He hit, let me find his stats here. Sorry. Career. Last year, he hit 19. 2026, he's already got 4 home runs. So he's off to a good start. So he's a guy to keep an eye on. Miles Bailey, he's something. So, and the Noles beat UNF last night. They beat the Ospreys. Gators won. They go to Miami this weekend, 9-1 against 9-0, or 8-1 against 9-0, something like that. So,
Florida's currently on like a good streak against the Canes, aren't they?
They have. Well, Sully's dominated
forever. Miami was the other way. You know,
Right.
back in the day, I mean, when I was in school, Miami always beat. No matter how good Florida was, Miami would heartbreak them one way or the other. So that series kind of turned.
Yeah.
These last few years.
Yeah, he's been very, very good against them. So let me see if I can find what he is. Overall, he's 80-42 against FSU and Miami. So that's all I got right now. I don't have it exactly in front of me. So anyway, let's do this. Let's grab a break. We'll keep it rolling. We got some New York City headlines coming up in just a bit, and some other stuff as well right here on The Drill.
The Drill at the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. Spirited sports talk.
He never wavered in his belief.
Spirited sports conversation.
If you're going to act like a loser, raise your hand.
1010XL. Adding a little spirit to the conversation.
Be aggressive. Come on, guys. Go team.
Something new is swinging into town, and you're invited. Pine Royale Golf is celebrating its grand opening, February 27th from 11 to 3. Come tour the property, enjoy free limited play on the Trackman driving range, plus giveaways, contests, and free snacks. Dress in your best funky golf style for photos and prizes. Take a shot at the $500 hole-in-one challenge. It's golf, games, and good vibes. Search Pine Royale Callahan to learn more.
Here's hoping for a Raise the Roof football season. And here's knowing Next Gen Roofing is up for any job. Game day or storm season, you need a team you can trust. And you know what? You don't need a glitzy roofing company. No shortcuts, no gimmicks, no nonsense. Solid roofs at competitive prices and a commitment to the First Coast community. Right now, save up to $300 on your next roof replacement. When you need a roof, you need Next Gen Roofing. Team with you, it's a win every time.
Follow the offseason with AA Automotive and 1010XL. Who's going to be a combine champion?
There's 1,000 other guys waiting in the wings who are obsessed with this game.
Combine coverage is brought to you by Paul & Sons Plumbing and Window World of Northeast Florida.
DivorceMenOnly.com. This is Kenny Lay of Kenny Lay & Associates. Our firm specializes in representing men in family law. That's all we do. That's our only focus. We can help with all of your family law needs, such as divorce, custody, alimony, and child support. For over a decade, we have helped thousands of men with these types of issues. We even have an appellate division ready to challenge a judge's ruling. If you need a family law attorney, go to DivorceMenOnly.com. DivorceMenOnly.com. Offices, Jacksonville.
This is Mark Nato. My sons and I have seen the doctors and PAs at Southeast Ortho for everything from lumbar spine stress to elbow tendonitis. Southeast has always been there, been truthful, and always been on point. Everything they say happens. We can't thank them enough for what they've done and the great care that they have taken of our sons.
Relieve pain and get back to life. SOS. Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
Hey Jacksonville, it's Fred Taylor. If you've been in an auto accident, you need a team who knows how to get you back on your feet and back to your life. At North Florida Medical Center, they don't just treat the injury, they treat the whole person, from physical therapy to pain management. North Florida Medical Center has a team of experts ready to help you heal and recover. I trust the team here at North Florida Medical Center, and you can too. So don't wait. Call North Florida Medical Center and get the care you deserve.
I'm Frank Frangie with the Nimnik Nugget. Have you noticed how similar Liam Cohen and Todd Golden are?
They're both 40 years old. Golden's about 4 months older, but they're both the same. They've got an edge to them. They're super smart. They're offensive-minded. They connect with their players. They connect with their fans. That's why Golden won the national championship a year ago, and that's why Liam Cohen won 13 games in his first year as an NFL coach. And I can't wait to see what either one of them do next. I'm Frank Frangie for the Nimnick family of dealerships. Jacksonville, Nimnick Buick GMC is kicking off tax season with prices that are better than ever. Frank Frangie here. Are you looking for a dealership that actually makes car buying easy? Well, at Nimnick, you'll find unbeatable savings, a huge selection of Buicks and GMCs, plus flexible financing that fits your budget. Whether you're looking for a new SUV, a work-ready truck, or a certified pre-owned, they've got you covered. Backed by trusted service and transparent deals. And the best prices in Jacksonville. NimnickBuickGMC.com or visit the showroom off Phillips Highway. GMC, we are professional grade.
Jacksonville, Lacey here from Fourscore. It's game time. The TPC is taking over the town, and we're bringing the heat. Closest to the pin simulator battles, drink specials, huge screens, great food, and a full bar. Hosting clients or entertaining your team, let Fourscore handle your TPC party. Private bays, full-service catering, and then straight into March Madness. We'll have bracket contests, buzzer beaters, cold beer, and the ultimate watch party vibe. San Marco or Gate Parkway, Fourscore is your headquarters. Visit fourscoregolf.com today.
1010XL, presented by Farah & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still present, ready. Farah doesn't flinch.
Run, Forrest! Run away! Hurry! Get the bikes! Hurry up! Let's get it! Oh, look out, Tommy! Here we come! Get you!
That's what they're going to be saying. Run, Emmanuel, run! Run, little ego!
Forrest got up out of there.
Forrest
ran right out.
Forrest got some wheels, man. Forrest fast. Hey, I just really wanted to correct one thing. I was talking about, our guys at Action Garage Door Services. I didn't want to correct, but I want to make sure I said it correctly. The zip code 32224, just so you understand. 32224. There are 8 spots available where they will come and tune up your garage door. If your garage door is making noises, shaking, struggling, that's the beginning of the end. But they'll come and give you a comprehensive garage door safety tune-up for $79. It's normally $150, but only if you live in area code or zip code 32224, just so you know. So wanted to pass that on him. I think I didn't say it properly, 32224. So there you have it. Welcome back to the show, rocking and rolling here on the drill. College basketball is winding down. I'm going to go to Gainesville on Saturday, go watch the Gators. I think a bunch of the boys are going, so I'm going to go meet up with them and check them out and see how watch one. I haven't been this year, and I'm looking forward to that. And it's a good team, and it'll be a good game. It is a late start, though. You just reminded me of that.
Yeah, 8:30. So, yeah, you're back well over midnight from that one. If it would have been a day, I think I would have considered it if it would have been a day game.
Sure.
I was looking for this. This is what I saw this yesterday, and this gave me great. I told you I kind of run the elevator a little bit on how excited I get about baseball. Like some years, I get way more excited about the beginning of the baseball season than I do others, and I can't really put my finger on if there's a reason why or why not. I've seen more in tune this year. I've watched more spring training baseball here in these first 4 games of the Braves than I've watched the last 4 years combined. I don't watch spring training baseball a ton. I'll check out a score. But I got a little bit buoyed by this ranking of Bradford Doolittle there on ESPN, covers baseball for ESPN. But anyway, he ranked lineups, 2026 MLB lineup rankings, which teams have the best bats. And I turned to this list, hopeful that some of the Braves struggles will be written off as injury and otherwise, but not, really having a preconceived notion. I still think Atlanta has top 5 talent, and the Mets would be there, obviously, also. The number 1 lineup in baseball, you want to guess?
Yeah, Dodgers.
Yeah. About the Dodgers, and then they project a lineup win. In other words, how many games would you win based on this lineup with average pitching? So, like the Dodgers win total isn't 89.7, it's 101 or 90 something or whatever, but this is a win total based on replacement level pitching.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just to remind you here, because they felt the need to go get Kyle Tucker for $100 zillion. Shohei Ohtani, Kyle Tucker, Mookie Betts, Freddie Freeman, Will Smith, Max Muncy, Teoscar Hernandez, Tommy Edman, and Andy Pages. Powerful, patient, savvy on the bases, deep, mostly durable, best in the majors against lefties and righties, virtually no holes. It's going to be another long season for Dodger haters. But then with a win total of 87.6 is the second place team, and then 86.2 is the third. Did you look at this yet?
No.
2 and 3 are our favorite teams. Where'd you slot them? And by the way, the win total, very, very similar. One of these two teams that is ranked with the second best lineups, win total is 87.6. The other is ranked third. Our two teams is ranked third.
You're talking about lineups?
86.2. Offensive lineups. Number 4, Seattle. So it's the Dodgers and then our two teams.
The Mets and the Yankees?
The Mets and the Braves have the second and third best lineups in Major League Baseball, according to this.
Where are the Blue Jays?
Here's the reason why. The reason why is these other, especially concerned to the Braves. I haven't looked at yours as much. They love this, holes in the lineup. They love to see a lineup that doesn't have a lot of, quote, holes.
Yeah,
There's
we don't
not
have a lot of holes.
There's not a stretch where you can, and like Toronto's 5th.
Right.
And you could argue that Jesus Sanchez, Kazuma Okamoto, Ernie Clement, and Andres Jimenez, the last 4 in the lineup, give at least a little bit of a hold, and I don't want to...
Screw all that. Let's do our lineup versus your lineup, and let's see who's got a better lineup.
All right, here we go.
Do your Braves projected lineup, and I'll do Mets projected
We'll go right down the line. Well, they have their base lineup here, so I'll just give you what they have.
All right.
1v1, Acuna versus Lindor. You need to put Lindor somewhere else so he's not going against Acuna.
Well, that's fine, but maybe we should just do positions then and do it that way.
Well, they're all...
all right, well, keep going.
Just go
it would be Acuna,
to your point, let's just do the lineup. He's no good going 1-to-1. It doesn't always... Some time you have a power hitter against a leadoff hitter.
Yeah.
So the Braves lineup, Ronald Acuna Jr.,
okay,
Drake Baldwin, Rookie of the Year last year.
We got Soto batting second, so we win that. It's 1-1.
Yeah, Matt Olson.
We got Bo Bichette. I'd probably say Matt Olson a
Jurickson
little bit more.
Profar.
Jorge Polanco.
Wow, you gave us an edge there. Austin Riley.
Mark Vientos.
Ozzie Albies.
Brett Beatty.
Michael Harris II.
Marcus Semien.
Mike Yastrzemski.
Francisco Alvarez.
And Ha-Seong Kim, who, by the way, the Braves don't have until like June.
Luis Robert is our center fielder.
And that's why they're second and third.
There aren't a lot of holes in our lineup.
There aren't a lot of holes in ours either. And that's kind of what they write about both. The description for the Braves, the durability grades are based on playing time forecasts at Fangraphs, and if this turns out to be accurate, we'll learn why last year Braves fell so far short. But the middling depth grade underscores the need for that to happen. If the Braves lineup can stay mostly healthy, it's a stacked order with no real holes. As for the Mets, they write, the Mets finished 5th by Team WRC Plus last year.
That doesn't matter. It's a totally different lineup now.
Well, they continue. Then went out and turned over more than half the lineup.
Yeah.
The bottom line is a slightly more prolific group with a little different profile, more aggression, more average.
Less home runs.
Good balance across the board. Whatever the middle of the lineup ends up looking like, you get the feeling that this crew carries with it the key to the Mets matching or beating last year's attack. So, and for the record, the A's are all the way up to 6.
Yeah.
You know, that's a team on the rise for sure, and they won't do anything to help them. Now they're going to Vegas. It seems like a good time for baseball to say, hey, see, we will support a winner. The Cubs are 7.
Mm-hmm.
I will say this. You feel good about your lineups when you get down to top 10 lineups, and like even the Yankees. I mean, you get down to Ryan McMahon, Anthony Volpe, Austin Wells.
Yeah.
I mean, and I don't know if this is particularly the order. I don't see any world where Jurickson and Profar's hitting cleanup for us, by the way. So I don't even know why they put it in this particular order. I mean, Drake Baldwin, a catcher, is going to hit second, and Profar's going to hit cleanup. I don't think so.
Right. It'll be interesting to see how they do it.
All right, let's come back and...
Before we do, let me just real quick. I wanted to get this in. Just because I feel like this works. And so I went and looked. The Phil Jackson 40-20 rule, you've heard of that, right? You got to get to 40 wins before you get to 20 losses.
Well, you talked about it a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, and I think it's only 5 times since like in the last 45 years it hasn't worked.
That makes sense.
Okay.
NBA's a top-heavy dominant league.
Well, there's 3 40-20s possibilities now. And would you take the field or these 3?
Let me see, first of all. Are the 3 going to be Detroit, San Antonio, and Oklahoma City?
Yeah.
No, I wish I knew more about SGA. I think I'd be inclined to take the field.
Okay.
But that might be a mistake.
Yeah, I think that's a mistake.
Yeah, because the reason I am inclined to take the field is you're giving me Boston and Denver.
Yeah.
I mean, those are I think they're on par with those three.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if Boston is. Boston got hammered by Denver last night.
Well, they
Boston's
still don't have.
good,
They're
but-
going to have Tatum back, though. Is what I'm thinking.
Yeah, are they?
Yeah, he's playing 5-on-5. I can't. They're
Okay.
the second round of the playoffs. You get Tatum back and probably at full strength. But the Knicks and the Cavs, those teams can beat Detroit.
Oh, sure.
I guess I'm more thinking in the East. But at the end of the day, if you're sure that I think Oklahoma City's winning. So I guess I wouldn't.
I think San Antonio.
I wouldn't take the field. I'd take those three.
Yeah. So it'll be interesting.
I was looking at the Hawks, and this was an excellent trade they made getting Kuminga. By the way, I don't know what Golden State's doing getting Porzingis for Kuminga, but whatever. But it's just so Atlanta, and I've talked about this. The Hawks get the number one pick, sandwiched between years between Victor Wembanyama and Cooper Flag. That's just the luck they have. And this is what makes it worse, Hick. They didn't even have the opportunity to screw it up. And I know that it could still age differently another 4 years. But if you look at the 2024 NBA draft, it's terrible. The best player is Stephon Castle, and he's a 6'4" guard. He's not a number one pick. He went fourth. He was Rookie of the Year. I suppose he should have been. But, buddy, all the way down through the first round, I can't find a guy that is even contributing right now. And in the NBA, sometimes it takes a while. You don't know the role players. But, man, the Hawks get the number one pick, and they get Zachary Reese-Shea.
This is the drill.
The drill. From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. Wherever you go, we go.
Those are the rules. I didn't make them up.
Download the 1010XL and XL 92.5 FM apps for free on Apple and Android devices to listen anywhere in the world.
Maybe the key to the whole plan. Get it?
Got it.
Good.
Are you looking for a place to outfit your truck or van? It's Catlin Truck Accessories. For 105 years and 4 generations, Catlin is the name you can count on. This is Keith Catlin, and we know trucks and vans too, from Lear toppers, ladder racks, van shelving, strobe lighting, roll and lock bed covers, and everything in between. If you want quality products and great customer service, there's only one name. It's Catlin.
Who can you count on? Count on Catlin.
For 105 years, you can count on Catlin.
The Jacksonville Icemen are in town for a pair of games this Saturday and Sunday. Saturday, it's Military Night, presented by the Nimnick family of dealerships, as we honor our military, and the Icemen wear special themed jerseys. Then Sunday at 3, it's a Publix Family Fun Day. Take a shot on goal on the ice after the game. Tickets at Ticketmaster, JacksonvilleIcemen.com, or call 904-602-PUCK. Iceman hockey is #Sub-Zero.
Our slogan, Know Before You Blow, applies to more than just DUI cases. Hi, I'm attorney Lee Lockett of Lockett Law. Battery charges can result in jail time and criminal convictions too, so know before you blow a gasket and hit a loved one or a stranger. Drug crimes like possession of marijuana and cocaine will land you in cuffs too, so know before you blow. In a boating under the influence case, you also have the option to blow or not to blow. So know your options. Know before you blow. Go to knowbeforeyoublow.com now. Offices Jacksonville.
In the game of vehicle performance and reliability, Atlantic Infiniti is always the top pick. This is Hayes Carlion. Did you know that every certified pre-owned Infiniti is inspected, factory-backed, with a limited warranty, and gets the same championship-level service as a brand-new Infiniti? Every mile will feel like first class. Check out their full certified inventory now at AtlanticInfiniti.com or visit Atlantic Infiniti off Atlantic near St. John's Bluff.
Are high-interest credit cards and other loans sucking the life out of your finances? It's time to say no more. Let Loan Pronto tap the equity on your home and get the cash you need now so you can pay it all off. Hey, it's Prosser here. Corey and Jack called Loan Pronto in a matter of days. They had $160,000. They kept their 3% mortgage intact, didn't even need an appraisal, and with all that cash, they wiped out all their credit cards and 2 car loans, saving $2,000 a month. You can do it too. LoanPronto.com, the rapid equity loan program, can get you $100,000, $200,000, even $500,000 in cash. Chloe and Ethan just did it. Consolidated all their high-interest debt into one super low monthly payment, giving them an extra $1,000 a month. Imagine. Pay off all the credit cards, slash your monthly payments, breathe easier. Get your life back. Interest rates are at 3-year lows. Call Loan Pronto today, 904-999-1500. That's 904-999-1500, or go to loanpronto.com. Equal housing lender, NMLS 1661781. Visit NMLSconsumeraccess.org.
Hi, I'm Hamilton Neal, volunteer vice chairman for the players, representing MOSH. Thanks to the players, MOSH is inspiring the joy of lifelong learning and bringing the sciences and regional history to life. Only 12 days until the Players' Championship.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farah doesn't flinch. Now, the Monahan's golden moment. Monahan Jewelers in Atlantic Beach, your local family jewelers.
My nugget is perhaps the greatest text in the history of the text line.
Oh, yeah?
Designed by Lifetime Enclosures. As someone has sent us a picture of E when he returns to work. In 2027, he has quite a scowl on his face.
How do you know why my face is like that?
Because you have one leg.
No, but like, how did they do that? Hey, whoever did that, go to work. You got too much time on your hands.
That's outstanding. By the way, that's in the 1010XL studios.
Yeah.
There's a Jacksonville.
No, that's from when he was hurt from his Achilles. They just cut off the bottom of the leg.
They cut off the leg.
Yeah, because this time were the Achilles and the knee, are they the same leggy?
Same leg. Yeah.
And is that the left leg?
Right.
Yeah, it's the right leg.
Well, they as I had predicted, took the leg off up around the thigh area.
Yeah.
That's not when I had the Achilles because I got a That's the Dove shirt on. So that was.
Oh, they just did it. They just manufactured. They made the whole thing.
That's fantastic.
Said AI. Maybe ChatGPT threw that together for us.
I will make you this promise, E.
Oh.
When this all goes bad,
all right.
And E, can you give me a little piano music, please? When this all goes bad, Jeffrey. And
what is goes bad doesn't mean he doesn't beat 150. That means there's something, an injury or something. Okay.
Yeah, when this goes...
Well, I would hope it doesn't go bad, but when you're predicting that
Let me rephrase. Terribly wrong.
Okay.
And we look to E, and he returns in 2027. I will get the greatest storyteller of them all, Tom Rinaldi, to come down here. It started in Port-au-Prince. Little Emmanuel Thallerand. Always around sports. Always endeavoring to be better. A beautiful family. They migrated to Clay County, where E, surrounded by loved ones, became an outstanding young athlete. But as the years went by and the injuries mounted and took a toll, he had one last run left in him. He wanted to do Jacksonville's premier race, the Gate River Run, a 9.3 jaunt across the beautiful city, over bridges,
through neighborhoods,
with rivers underneath. E's final run up the bridge at the age of 40, overweight, heaters dangling from his lips, alcohol coursing through his blood, and a terrible tumble, a terrible spill.
Not go fall.
Here he is today.
Not going to fall.
I'm going to get Rinaldi
now
to tell the story. E.
He's shooting for this year's Paralympics, where he promises to do the river run on one leg, amputated above the knee, in 2 hours and 50 minutes.
What is happening here?
I might make this a tradition once I beat it.
Good for you. My tradition lasted 1 year. I'll never do it again. Yeah, I did it last year. That's enough for me. I feel like somehow I was more prepared than you were. At least I was treating it as the honest, challenge it was. I wasn't jumping around telling everybody how easy it was going to be. You crazy, man. It'd be hard. It'd be the hardest thing you've done in a long, long time.
Oh, yeah, for sure. But I can do it. I'm going to do it.
Well, good luck to you, friend, I suppose.
Good luck, friend. Good luck. But Rinaldi will tell your story if it all goes
By the
wrong.
way, E, I'm told that the Hart Bridge is closed down on Saturday for runners to train for the River Run.
Yeah, I got a pickleball tournament.
Yeah.
I'm hosting a pickleball tournament, but I literally was going to go run.
Yeah.
I might do it this week.
You can't just go run on the middle of traffic.
You got pickleball this week?
Not playing, man.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
all right.
Okay, thank you.
Because that wouldn't be a smart
No,
move.
that would be really bad.
Although, and by the way, if you get injured before the river run, you lose the bet.
That's right.
Okay.
Yeah, you got to
Just
do it
so you know.
Okay.
Okay.
I ain't going to get hurt.
Mm-hmm. You have any ideas what you want to put on the wheel spin for him?
Why are you looking at me
I'm
like
just
that?
listening.
Why are you looking at
I'm
me
just
like
listening.
that?
He's getting kind of disgusted with Dan.
I'm just listening. What y'all got?
Well,
I asked.
he refuses to do spiders and snakes.
Yeah.
He refuses to.
I walk with a diaper. Like, come on. Like,
He did walk with a diaper.
It's amazing. He didn't seem to mind. He kind of liked it. Have you worn that diaper since?
No.
Okay, good. What about the bonnet?
He did the milk challenge. What have you done? The diaper, the milk challenge. He took a date.
doll on a date.
He took the doll on a date.
A picture just popped up in my memories with Destiny.
Yeah,
With Destiny.
We named it.
R.I.P.
We
Destiny.
named the doll. Yeah. Ethan.
Found in a lake.
Found in the bottom of the St. John's.
Like, this is
Puncture
crazy.
wounds.
Like the hazing that I've been taking on this show is crazy.
This is the wheel. That's what the wheel is.
Did Beef ever have to do stuff like this?
Beef put a R.I.P. or not R.I.P. I'm dumb.
Yeah.
Billboard placard and had to walk outside and wave to everybody.
Beef had to wear a dunce cap. Stand right out front and wave. I'm an idiot or something to that effect. But in all fairness, he put himself at risk like you did. He just didn't lose. He would have been hazed. He couldn't take the hazing as good as you either. I'm not gonna lie, getting his feelings right.
He also rubber-legged with Get Smart John.
Yeah, rubber-legged with Get Smart John. That's embarrassing.
Roller skating.
He lost a few. You've only lost 3, right?
Yeah, 3.
Destiny,
the
baby walk,
and the milk challenge.
And the milk challenge. Yeah. And the milk challenge, quite frankly, was poor.
It was very poor.
Yeah, it was poor. I mean, it just is what it is. It's not supposed to be like comfortable.
Here we go.
Are we gonna do New York City headlines or?
Not right now. Maybe when we come back.
All right.
You want to do that?
Sure.
We'll have time.
Okay.
This is the drill.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
Live streaming from the XL Digital Studios. Brightened by Harbor Dental Care, Jacksonville's first choice for dental emergencies.
Good luck surviving the offseason, football fans.
At first I was afraid, I was petrified. Football's over, it's like a part of me just died inside. 200 days till football's back, but tonight I won't just cry, cause I've got a ways to play. And that's the place with Hard Rock Bet, I will survive.
Offered by the Seminole Tribe of Florida. Must be 21 plus and physically present in Florida to wager. Terms and conditions apply. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem, please call 1-833-PLAY-WISE.
Bueller. Stay cooler with Bueller.
I'm starting to realize being a homeowner isn't all upside, Jason.
I mean, it does give you a place to live.
Yeah, but now suddenly I need to know the names of all the people I need to look after my house.
Like who?
Like if my air conditioner breaks in the middle of the heat wave, I need to know who I call to fix it.
That's me. You know me.
But what if my water heater dies or my toilet backs up?
That would also be me. Bueller Air and Plumbing.
Okay, fine, but what about my duct cleaning and my water filtration and my sewer drain? Where am I going to find all those guys if something goes wrong? I'm just a guy with a house and a dream and...
This pair of sunglasses.
Whoa.
Bueller Air and Plumbing is the only name you need to know. Our club members even get 2 free visits a year, so you know we're there when you need us.
Well, that's cool.
Stay cooler with Bueller.
Visit BuellerAir.com.
For 25 years, Instant Keys has been the go-to locksmith service for car keys, transponders, and even high-tech smart locks. For honest, professional locksmith service,
Instant Keys comes to you.
When you're hungry, go big, and more importantly, go to Dailies, where they got anything and everything to tantalize your taste buds and fill you up. At Dailies, our barbecue beef brisket sandwich is slow smoked to perfection, tender, juicy, and full of bold flavor. It's the kind of sandwich that truly satisfies. Try the barbecue brisket sandwich at Dailies. Meanwhile, some favorites never go out of style. The Duval sub at Dailies is stacked, loaded, and made with the bold flavor you want in every bite. Fresh ingredients, big taste. It's a local favorite. Grab the Duval sub today at Dailies. Or maybe you just want a delicious chicken sandwich. Some choices just work. The chicken sandwich at Dailies is crispy on the outside, it's juicy on the inside, and it is full of flavor. Perfect for lunch, perfect for dinner, perfect anytime hunger hits. So grab the chicken sandwich today at Dailies. Dailies is made fresh, it's made local, and Dailies is built for big appetites. I'll see you there today.
Hey, Jacksonville. This is Dr. George Barry.
your local orthopedic surgeon. In the wintertime here in Jacksonville, it does get pretty cold, and sometimes you wake up with aches and pains in your shoulders and knees. Don't forget to stretch and stay mobilized so these joints don't stiffen up. And if that doesn't work, you can see us at Bari Orthopedics, where we can give you the treatment that you need.
Be sure and check out the expertise from Dr. George Bari and the entire staff at BariOrthopedics.com. That's BAHRI Orthopedics.com.
Zero Res Month of Love Sale. Hicken here. Not only is your carpet one of the biggest investments in your home, it's also the biggest air filter in your home. If your carpet hasn't been professionally cleaned, you're breathing unhealthy levels of nasty dirt, dander, bacteria, and germs that keep recirculating again and again. Lucky for you, Zero Res is going to spread the love to you and your home. Get 3 rooms of carpet clean starting at just $149. Book online at ZeroResJacksonville.com and say you want the 1010 XL or Dan Hicken Special.
Zero Res.
Golf for a great cause. It's the UNF 4 Scholarship Golf Classic, Friday, March 27th at Queens Harbor. Support the Swoop Impact Fund with a sponsorship or foursome. Contact jc.wegner@unf.edu.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focused, fueled, fearless, Farah.
All right, welcome back. We promised them we deliver. Oceanside Cleaners brings you the New York City headlines. 3 locations to serve you. St. Augustine between Marsh Creek and Sea Colony. Brand new, man. Ponte Vedra and, of course, Southside Boulevard. They free pickup and delivery, though. It's just terrific. They save you so much time. There's nobody better. If it's got fabric, they can clean it. Michael P. Harrison's family are terrific. You can go see any of the locations. They'll show you around. They'll show you how they take great care of you. I can honestly say it's the very best that I've ever dealt with, and I love them. I can't recommend anyone as highly as I recommend Oceanside Cleaners. Without further ado, please, sir.
So actual headlines, we can't make this stuff. It's just how.
NBC reshuffling Sunday Night Football broadcast with Hall of Famer likely out.
Yeah, I think that once Tony Dungy came known that he didn't vote for Belichick, I mean, I don't know if I can trust you given your opinion.
Worker disguised himself as woman before executing millionaire philanthropist at senior living facility.
I mean, are we combining hobbies here? Why not just go in as your normal dude self and do it?
Back to the Future star accused of holding ex captive as a sex slave in shocking lawsuit.
Oh dear.
I'm betting it's Biff. I think it's Biff.
No, it isn't Biff. It's that crazy dude.
Really? Yeah, his Marty's dad. That guy. He's always been crazy. Yeah.
Dead
I thought
air.
He was dead. I would have said him.
Dead air. Top reporter brutally fired on her 40th birthday as she releases cryptic podcast message.
Is it a
That's
Nexstar
Ping
station? Is it Ping, WGN? These people are despicable, man. Ping Station, the Bitman Station, they make $1.9 billion in revenue per quarter, and they got rid of like $2 billion worth of salary.
No one knew. Truck driver killed on speedboat by Cuban guards fell into obsessive and diabolical quest for country's freedom.
Well, that usually ends in death. When you get obsessed and questing about anything, you probably end up dead.
Lisa Rinna name drops biggest bully in Hollywood who made her life living hell on set.
That's too bad. It's just the headlines. I assume it's somebody who made fun of her lips because she got them the size of balloons.
Pack rats inside the messy love nest where Mexican drug lord El Mencho spent final days.
Do we think that
El Mencho?
Do we think cartels are tidy? Like, I don't see them. Hey, man, don't leave that on the end table. Take that to the trash when you go.
Okay. Racing the Clock video shows heart-stopping battle to save skier after being buried alive under mountain of snow.
That would give you some time crunches there for sure. What a terrible way to go, man. Underneath of they say it's the heaviness of it too, as much as anything.
NHL star's wife fires back at trolls after girl dad post backfires at Olympic fallout.
A lot there to unpack. You'd have to know what the girl dad post that fell out was about.
Standstill. FBI makes final sweep of Nancy Guthrie's house and sign investigation has hit a dead end.
Yeah, I think maybe the FBI should just go ahead and have a press conference. Yeah, we're retired. We quit. Yeah, we got no clue what's going on out here. You think by now we'd have, some idea of who may have done this, but despite all the The technological marvels, we got no answers.
The real reason behind Cardi B and Stephon Diggs' split revealed.
Yeah, there's a real reason. Yeah,
a real reason.
By the way, there's probably about 7 real reasons.
After All's Fair debacle, Kimmy K in talks for another Ryan Murphy show.
I don't remember her in All's Fair, so that's awesome. I would not have wanted to see that.
Go, girl.
Just one
Behind
thing I'm glad I
closed
didn't
doors, my steamy night at LA's most exclusive sex club in Hollywood Hills and wild ways it changed me. Actual headlines.
People just can't marry a woman and settle down anymore. You got to go to what is a sex club anyway? Can you imagine?
Let me get my pineapple
Who goes?
shirt.
I mean, honest to God, man, who goes to a quote sex club? Huh? Where you all just go into some low-lit room? What are you people doing there? I mean, for Pete's sake, man. I mean, can we at least draw the line at hanging a pineapple on your cruise door? I got to go to a sex club?
Clubbing.
Do we need a club for these things?
We be clubbing.
We be clubbing.
A sex club, they say.
We be clubbing, sex clubbing.
Gotta iron my pineapple shirt.
Yeah.
Man. Yeah, I don't this just sounds like so gross. What filth that must be in a sex club. Can you imagine the black light action that would put that thing in display?
Lord. You know, it's so funny. Taylor just came in and we were talking, and Taylor was with us for a short period of time, as many of them are. We train them up and we send them out to greatness, or they just hate us so much they leave. It's one or the other. And the lovely Taylor Dahl, I said, Taylor, how many wheel spins? Because I remember the Packer one where she had to wear Aaron. She still hates it to this day. Yeah, maybe no one has hated a wheel spin more than Taylor Dahl landing on that one. But then she also told me, she reminded me that she ate pickled eggs, right? And then on the text line, just moment ago, Taylor eating pickled eggs, also one of my favorite wheel spins.
That's funny because we had forgotten about that.
Yeah.
One.
So
we asked her, did you have any ones other than that? God, we've had a bunch of them through the years, but back then it was poor Taylor. I don't know how she got roped in. It was like picking it was like picking something NBA.
Yeah.
What were we doing?
She was doomed.
No, she picked it was a terrible pick. It was like Oklahoma City when they weren't any good or something, wasn't it, Dan? I don't remember what it was. Maybe Taylor can refresh me.
Ooh, here's a good one.
Yeah, pickled eggs, no good.
Here's a suggestion for you, E.
Mm-hmm.
You have to go downtown. You find the.
Yeah, I don't know if you should say that.
I can't do this.
Yeah, no. We'd have to read this off the air.
I can't do it.
Too many people get into their feelings.
Somebody will get offended.
Even though we're reading off a text, and it's really not that offensive unless you pretend that things bother you that really don't, or you get off your ass and do something about it rather than pretend how much it bothers you. So to hockey sticks with anyone that would have taken offense because you're a phony.
Let me tell you something. E would love this one. Has to wear an upside-down pineapple necklace to Aqua Grill in Ponte Vedra.
What's that? What's Aqua Grill?
It's a watering hole. You would have a fun time there. The ladies would love you, E.
Well, let me go get my pineapple ready then.
Send it to the bathhouse with that pineapple.
Also reminded that while E did miss 81 days.
81. Kobe.
Beef was at 134 on paternity leave.
Yeah, I don't think it was exactly 134.
It wasn't?
No, I think he may have stayed 6, though.
Yeah.
Which even in the time felt long and large.
Legendary.
Yeah.
Legendary.
Well, it was.
Yeah.
You say legends can't be beat until they are.
Yeah. Yeah, he beat them all.
That was fantastic.
Yeah.
I can't wait to tell my Achilles. Tear my Achilles.
Can't wait.
81, that ain't nothing. I'm going 82. I got a record to beat.
You're older, so you
and my Achilles is also going to affect my voice box. Like, he couldn't just check in from home and continue to do it. What's wrong?
I read the
No. Good thing I didn't read it.
There's some, whatever. Those words aren't terrible. I don't know.
I'm just saying I couldn't do
somebody would get upset.
Oh, for sure.
Somebody get upset that you characterize that person that way, but that same somebody ain't driving downtown and doing a damn thing about it. They really just get upset about what you might say. Yeah. So there you go.
Play us out of here.
Now, the 2-minute drill is driven by nobody but Nimnicht. Nimnicht Chevrolet on Cassett Avenue and Nimnicht Buick GMC on Phillips Highway.
Good morning, Mike.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm all right. How are you?
I'm good. It's Thursday. What do you got cooking today?
More reaction to the Jags going overseas for 2 games and all that whole setup. D-Rock's going to come on for a little bit today.
Very
Talk
nice.
about, the Jags off-season opening up, not at the Combine, at least with the decision makers, but so be it, and that seems to be the new normal.
From a football standpoint, only 6 home games and 11 basically road games is challenging.
Absolutely.
And don't want to say unfair, but it's a big difference.
Look, it's not. They're the ones who are choosing to do this.
Yeah,
that's right. So it's not being imposed upon them.
Right.
You know, they were not being. If they didn't choose to, they wouldn't play any games in London this year, right? They're playing their one that they have gotten the deal with the league to do, and then they're moving another one from 2030, and then the league's allowing them to do that, and I think it's smart. I mean, you roll around to 2030, and people will be looking back on why didn't you do this when there were only 40-something thousand people in the stands?
It was interesting too. Mark Lamping said yesterday that they're going to re-examine, the London thing after the new stadium. But
relationship. They're going to have to. I think that's going to take a few years to see what kind of revenue this new stadium is actually pulling in.
Right.
Just because you build luxury suites, who's buying them and who are they filled? I hope they sell out everything, obviously, and make a bunch of money, and it's not even a talking point going forward. But I think that's normal. They've got to see how that whole thing plays out a little bit.
Have a great show.
All right, thank you.
Mike and Tony getting ready for Jaguars today?
Yeah, we look forward to that. I don't want to take this as too much of a sign, but
oh no.
Well, they're sending in like suggestion after suggestion after suggestion for E and a wheel spin, which indicates very little confidence that he's not going to have to make a wind spin.
Yeah, that's
Mike,
true.
you know E. Do you think he'll run the Gate River Run in under an hour and 50 minutes?
9.5 miles, basically.
In under an hour 50.
He has 12-minute mile. It'd be a 12-minute mile pace for 9.3 miles.
I don't know, man. I think.
Here we go. No, we don't need this.
He can go do it. It's not the fact that I don't think he can keep that pace up. I don't know if that
body
Achilles is going to hold up. But
he's got a knee too now.
Good luck with that, man.
He's got gout. He's got a hamstring. He's got more than just the Achilles.
The first one they fix it. The second one they just shoot you.
Yeah,
you're like a horse.
That's fair.
Putting you down.
Well, we shall see. That'll do it to it for us. Enjoy Jaguars today coming up next, and we'll see you tomorrow. Team building.
E, will you still be able to swerve with me after they take that leg off?